Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casually FC. Welcome to the Casually Chelsea show. And for those of you who have not been tuning to the watch-alongs, I am doing watch-alongs on the channel now. Big up to every single one of you who have been attendance to the watch-alongs. Also, want to let you guys know, for those of you who only tune in for this show, we finally hit 4K subscribers on the channel. Big up to you guys and everyone who has supported on that goal. And that's probably the last time I'm going to mention it because you guys already all know. Big up to everyone who helped make it happen. Big up to the panel who helped make it happen. And big up to you guys watching. Let's not stop here. Let's aspire for more. Let's continue smashing those likes on the way in, people. Let's continue to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Share it if you'd like to someone who you think would enjoy it. Maybe you're tired of all the negativity or all the over positivity, and you want something more nuanced, something more balanced, something that's just straightforward facts and news, no agendas. Sometimes just pure nonsense and fun panels. Go ahead and show them Casually FC. But big up to every single one of you. Hype up the video too if you're watching this in the future. Comment on the video. Let us know your thoughts down below. And last but not least, consider becoming a member. There is membership available for people at 99p. There's 3 other tiers above that as well. But at the very first membership, you get some cool emojis, exclusive emojis you can only use here on Casually FC. And you get a nice little membership badge. The longer you stay, the better that badge looks on your sleeve, okay? And you get priority in the chat for being a member as well. So big up to every single one of you guys in the chat. Big up Pierre Romero, big up Brian, Ridhachi, El Mala, everyone in the chat. So yep, let's get this show on the road, ladies and gents, and we got to start off with the very first thing on everyone's mind. But before we get into a little prelude to that, which is a little bit of news in regards to England, right? And that's going to be the following. Not really going to be a talking point, but something regarding Chelsea anyway. So Matt Law reported, 2 days ago, I believe, that, yesterday, that England World Cup preparations rocked by the news that Tino Del Metro is expected to be ruled out of the tournament through injury. Tuchel ready to replace him with Trevor Chalobah among options to come in. FA yet to confirm. And I believe it is confirmed that it is going to be Trevor Chalobah. We will see.
Chalobah going to play fullback then?
Maybe, or just another center back, I believe.
And I think he might take
what's his face? Kwanzaa is going to be moved to one of the fullback positions. But we will see. I will let you guys know when we know. But I doubt you guys want to talk about this. I think we want to talk about this. England 4, Croatia 2. And to start things off, now that we started this this segment, automatic red card for Ahmed Abdi.
That's crazy.
Infringement on the play. Absolute waffle and fraudulence on the pitch. And already starting the match off down to 10 men, ladies and gents. So that's is what it is.
That's some racism right there.
No, it's just egregism. I just made that word up. Big up, but honestly, I'll let him back in because he'll give you his agenda, but then he'll give us an honest take because him and Chris actually watched the game. I wasn't able to because of work. I only watched the last 30 minutes and I saw the final goal.
That second half was unreal though.
It seemed like both the halves seemed pretty unreal because that first half it finished 2-2, right?
Yeah, I mean for England's side, like they was cooking that second half though.
Yeah, I mean, talk to me, Chris. What did you think of the selection, and what did you think of the game?
Okay, with the selection, I thought it was near perfect. I thought maybe you could have started with a Gahey in centre back for sure, but like...
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
I did think somewhat the selection was perfect in a way. Maybe you could also start Saka, but like Madueke did play well. I give him credit.
Madueke got the penalty, right?
He did get the penalty, but like not just that, the link up, the runs and everything he was doing today was actually quite good. So this is why probably Tuchel picked him for the pace and stuff like that. And he drives at those...
Imagine. Imagine. There is a purpose to why Tuchel does the stupid shit that he does.
But there's nothing about... Yeah, we know about Madueke. He just drives at those defenders with no fear. And we know this. For Chelsea fans, even Arsenal fans, and sure Tuchel obviously knows that as well. Seeing it. So there is a reason in that madness why Madueke got a selection picked, even though we had a bit of a poor season. But yeah, like that whole midfield, like Anderson, he was also brilliant as well with his interceptions and passes and everything like that. Even Rice next to, Rice is Rice, but them two are really good together. That first half, I will say with the first half though, like they didn't really create a lot of chances, Croatia, but they took them really well. The first goal as well, especially. It was like near Pickford's like hands. It's in between the defenders and the midfielder, and it went through. But it's a great goal. Defender could have been better in the second goal for sure as well. Like it just went through too easily. Maybe Reece could have even done a little bit better too, as I remember. But Harry Kane today as well. Harry Kane, like for me, stole the show. Right? 2 goals. The way he just drops in deep, even defending. He made a good tackle in the second half, and then potentially. He probably saved us from conceding another goal. England going 4-3 in that corner, and then they went for a counter, but they didn't come off on it. But like, yeah, I would say this England team is looking a little bit different compared to like the last 4 to 6 years.
Oh my god! By the looks of it, I just looked up something, Chris.
Oh, I thought you just reacting to me for it was over top. No, I don't think it is.
In the group stages, Harry Kane scored 0 goals. In 2022 under Southgate. Yeah, now he has 2.
It was very static and boring under Southgate. With Tuchel, it's very even counter-attack style, and we keep the ball very well and create a lot of chances under this system under Tuchel. It's a lot different with Tuchel. And Tuchel's a serial winner, and he's a very good competition, as we all know. Tuchel is very good at that. So England are very lucky to have him, and to his madness of his selections, it looks like he was right. Even
there's a method with the madness with him.
I would still say bringing Gibbs White into this team, but you know what, to me it's still near perfect anyway. So listen, yeah.
At the end of the day, I mean, it's a steep hill to climb for anyone. But if he does win the World Cup. You can't question it.
I will say they're going to compete. I think they're going to definitely compete for this World Cup. The way England look and having
the way Spain have played, the way Portugal have played, even France in the first half of their game, Brazil, Netherlands.
Yeah, well.
Look at all these favorites.
Argentina obviously looked good in their game, but I will say
Argentina, yeah.
I will say with Spain, he made a mistake not playing his best players.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened, I think, in that game, and their keeper was very good too. As I remember, but yeah, no, I mean England are definitely. I'd be very shocked if they don't make it to the semis or something. I think they got a very good chance to get in there, unless they play against potentially a Spain or Argentina potentially. Or
I think they beat Spain
early.
I think they beat Spain.
I mean,
if it's Argentina though, I give it to you. If it's Argentina or even France,
there's a lot of teams I would right now back.
Maybe even Morocco. I'll be honest.
What?
To beat Spain?
I think
or to beat England,
I'm
sorry.
You really you're putting Spain down at the bottom of the barrel at this point.
0-0 to Cape Verde.
I know it was bad. I watched it. I actually watched that game. They couldn't really break their defense as well, and their keeper was very good as well, of course. But like, they didn't play like Yamal and all that, and I feel like you just cost you those mistakes when I think Yamal got subbed on 77 minutes. It's just too late, I felt. But yeah, by the way, this World Cup is very good. It would be like even a lot more better if the timing was a little bit better, like no 3 a.m. No 3 a.m. kickoffs, because like the 3 a.m. midnight whatever kickoffs, I just can't make those. They're too late. But 12 o'clock I can make those ones and stuff. But
listen, I forgot to update the timing of the show. I was gonna do it at 6 anyways because of the game. So I apologize, Coco. That's on me. And Aryan, please, bro, please. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. Nah, go ahead, Ahmed. I'm sure you have your agendas and then your actual opinion on
Ahmed
the game.
has 0 agendas. Watch.
I don't know what you want me to say. I just think again,
thoughts on the game?
Barring from what I saw again from England today, I genuinely did not see any genuine difference, barring it being much more, I think, a bit more attacking from
I was gonna say that's a big difference.
Barring it being a bit more attacking than what I used to see under Southgate. I'll be honest with you.
Bit? It's
No,
yes,
it
was a bit.
You just read that Harry Kane stat to him.
attacking.
Read that Harry Kane stat to him.
Because
Harry
all
Kane
he did-
scored 2 goals in all of 2022 in Qatar, and he already just matched his goal output in just one game.
Again, one of them
Against Croatia, by the way.
Again, one of them was a penalty, and the second one
He did that in that World Cup too.
Second one was a set
Yeah,
piece
he
too.
did it in the World Cup too. It was a
In
penalty.
2022.
Okay, I'm just telling you how you scored today. Okay, what he did in the last World Cup and the score is different. Kane and Tuchel, I've always said would work well because Tuchel already worked with this guy before and he knows how to play with him. That's one thing I actually would argue is undeniable. I think my problem is, and I saw this throughout the game, is that going forward there was clearly something there. I think, listen, at the end of the day, this is a weakened Croatia side. Yes, obviously, credit to Madueke for being able to beat Gavardia, of course. But generally, this is a weakened side. If we're being fair,
This was also a weaker England side, no? With Madueke, Gordon.
Who is the starter? Gordon is a starter, bro.
I would much rather have Rashford on the left, by the way.
Well, that's your opinion. According to Tuchel, Gordon is the starter.
I don't think Gordon's bad though, but I don't think he's gonna be a main star. I can see Rashford being it.
I mean, that's for you, but Tuchel said Gordon's his star. Obviously, Saka would be the star, obviously, against right for Tuchel, right? But obviously, I think Saka's got like a hamstring strain. Isn't that correct, or something like that he's dealing with? That's why he's not actually starting.
Thanks, Arsenal.
Right, so that's what's going on at least with him. So that's why Madueke's playing. That's why I said I'm giving credit to Madueke for beating Gavardia.
I don't think England even really conceded a lot of chances today either. They dominated with chances and everything like that. They took their chances very well. If you watched it, right? You watched it.
Yes, Chris. But at the end of the day, Chris, fundamentally, if you look at some of the chances that happened, right? So for the first goal, for example, goal, if I'm not mistaken, was the mistake one, right, Chris? Or was that the second one?
I would say the second one was definitely more of a mistake, the way they got through easily.
Yeah, but the
reality, the first one was more of a longer shot.
Yeah.
But because again, I didn't really watch the game.
Yeah, essentially, I just think for me, the problem is, England. The problem with England is that they didn't necessarily have this under Southgate because Southgate was too defensive, if that makes sense. But the worry that you have to have
too static for me
is that when there's no excluding Reece James, because Reece James actually was playing decently. The other three in O'Reilly, in Konsa, and in Stones, which is these main back three, they have times where they just go to sleep, bro. They just go to sleep.
I was gonna say it does worry me a little bit. It does worry me a little bit that England conceded 2 goals. Not one goal. Going into this, obviously based off of the last tournament and how they've been playing building up to this tournament, I expected this to be a really cagey, pragmatic match. And listen, I know you always call Tuchel a terrorist, and I call chat a terrorist because we have 30 people in the chat and only 7 likes, which is Terrorism FC. I'm gonna call the police, chat, if you don't fix up. But I do think that I think that there is validity to it because Tuchel, especially when it comes to tournaments, likes to focus on defensive ability, at least as of late in his latter year after PSG, right? But based on what I'm seeing and hearing from this game, it's like, okay, you know what? Maybe Tuchel is still that Tuchel that will play to his team's strengths. But it does worry me that no Gehi. It does worry me. Conceded 2 goals, but got 4 out of it. I mean, go ahead, Ahmed. Continue what you were saying.
I just listen. I agree that going forward the team looked better, but I feel like that was more so because Croatia's defense was I'm gonna be very fair and honest, was cheeks. And I think
it was a keeper keeping them in realistically.
Realistically. And listen, credit to Tuchel. Tuchel knows how to make Kane work, and like how you make him essentially.
That is impressive, to be fair.
Right. Which is something I will give him credit for. The problem I actually think for England again is that when they face like a very decent side. When they got like a very decent side that's gonna play like good like mid to low block football, right? Or they know how to defend.
What side you're about though? Like just like
probably like you know who I'm talking about. Like,
are you saying a top team or like a Morocco like level? Like
Morocco is a top team, I would actually argue. Like they have good players.
Which team are we thinking of?
Morocco's a good team.
I mean, I do like Morocco.
I think Morocco is a good example actually. I would say Morocco would be a good example actually because they have like a very good midfield and they have a very good attack and their defense is generally I'd say average. It's not bad and it's not good. Like they can defend. Does that make sense? Right? If you face a side like them, I think the problem for England is going to be hard for them to then break these guys down, right? Because part of me worries, particularly, if you particularly if Kane is playing so deep, and then your whole thing is that you want wingers that are basically going to cut inside and shoot, which is what Gordon was doing, by the way. Gordon was just coming inside and shoot. What's his name was coming inside and shoot, and then basically Bellingham was making that later on into the box because
I heard Bellingham was really good. I mean, based on the 30 seconds I saw,
mean, the whole midfield attack was quite good.
Yeah, because Kane, because again, he was basically how Musiala would play under what's his name under Tuchel, where he basically be the guy. Kane would come short, play essentially like a deep line playmaking role, and then he's basically the striker because he ping it to
the winger also when he drops deep. And that's what I think can work out pretty well if you got pacey wingers.
The one worry I have, and I'm going to be honest with you, is that if there's no attacking outlet from like Kane, I don't think our wingers are going to be able to be good enough to do in moments to be able to do their 1v1s and then be able to score from there. That's the one worry I have. I don't know about you.
They do need Kane to tick. I do agree. Like, cause this link up play is fantastic. He can through ball winger. Like, I seen with Madueke. I think Madueke did mess up when he free-balled him, but, like, he's got that ball on him as well. And, he can just drift into the box and get those headers or goals or whatever.
I actually think it's about them scoring that worries me. I think them scoring is the worry that I have. I don't know about you, Chris. Like, them being able to score, them being able to assist is the worry that I would have.
I feel like Saka's got to be on it, too, to help
and the thing is, Saka this season, if we're being objective,
has not been the greatest either.
Madueke, if we're being fair, hasn't been great this season.
He was good today, though. I'll give him that, though.
Right. Gordon hasn't been great. Again, Madueke looks like very much like how he looked like towards the end of Maresca. Can beat his man 1v1, but the end product is where he lacks. That's objectively just the truth when it comes to him. So the worry I have generally is that backline looks like he's sleeping. And you know what I noticed now? Teams are now like hitting long shots now against Pickford because he's so short. The second one in particular was from distance. He literally couldn't reach it because
I thought that was this first one.
I'm getting confused between which one, but you know the one that's a long shot. It's the one
I know long shot. Yeah, it went between defenders. Pickford had his fingers on it, right, and it went in.
But Pickford was just too short. Generally, Marshall, his arms were too short, bro. Like. I
think he's about 6'1", something like that. He's not super tall, but
I find it shocking that like England can't produce another goalkeeper outside of Pickford.
Trafford potentially.
Trafford, I think, would be pretty
or starting goalkeeper, I should say. Why not?
Yeah, I know, but Trafford's young.
Yeah. By the way, Liverpool just hijacked Newcastle for a winger. I don't know if you saw that.
Noosa?
Right now, literally right now.
Noosa, I'm sorry. Who's the guy that I wanted for Ivory Coast?
Victor Munoz. No, not him. It's a different guy.
Someone else. Okay, never mind then.
Spanish guy from Granada, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my god.
Isn't Trafford, by the way, like 6'6" as well?
Yo.
Just think about it.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sorry.
crazy.
Wait, before you go, Chris. What the fuck?
What?
Newcastle can't get a single signing for their lives.
Oh,
bro.
they was getting
No one
hijacked last
respects
season.
Newcastle, bro.
That's-
Poor
no,
Newcastle, man.
But talking about like, yeah, Trafford is like 6'6" as well, so he's quite tall and he's young.
Yeah, but he doesn't start. He doesn't get called
No,
up.
not
I mean,
yet.
they
I
did get
think 'cause
called up,
Pickford-
but like they don't start.
I
they
think
don't
because
play.
Pickford's a lot more experience now. I think and Tuchel just going with like Pickford, probably his last World Cup maybe as a starter
Mhm.
potentially. I don't know. How old is Pickford? Like 30?
He's
32.
He's definitely not 30.
He's
Isn't he
32.
old now?
Pickford's
32.
32, man. He's quite old, man.
Oh,
He's been around the game for
He's
a
got
while.
a
man.
while then. Never mind.
No, this is his
He's-
last World Cup probably as a starter. So
You think so? Oh, as a starter. Okay, never mind. never
yeah,
mind, never
yeah. Like I think it'd be Trafford next, probably potentially.
mind. It should be. I mean, again,
He's not
they
a
got to
bad
move on
keeper.
from Pickford. I mean, listen. I think Pickford has had his brilliant fair share of moments, but he's also had his fair share of idiotic ones too.
He's also had some fantastic saves for England and even Everton in a sense. I've
Yeah,
seen.
you were talking about this wrist first goal, by the way, which I haven't really seen it.
Is this the long shot?
This is
this
the
is the long
first goal
shot,
from
isn't it?
Croatia.
Yeah, yeah. This is the long shot. It came from this side.
Yeah, so watch it.
I don't know. I can't see the blur, but like the players on him, and then he tries to slide in and
Okay,
blocks it. But
so who was that? Declan Rice?
That's Stones.
Or Nico Riley, right?
No, that,
yeah,
that's,
that one's Stones. And I
O'Reilly's
think
the one
that one's
that
Nico
slid.
Riley. Yeah.
no. Oh, is that O'Reilly? I thought it was Stones.
O'Reilly's the one that's marking him
Wait,
now.
that
Never
might be
mind.
no. Stones is right there. Stones is
Stones
right
the
there
one
trying to
that
block
slid.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And then
Look at
Declan
this
Rice
here.
doesn't get the block
Yeah.
on here.
It goes in. If you see from another
Oh,
angle,
Should Pickford have saved that?
the other
He's
angle,
too
he had
short.
he
He's
had
too short.
fingers
That's the
on it,
problem.
but
It looks like he was really close to it.
for me, it came out in Pickford's view. It probably came out of nowhere too, because there's a bunch of players.
His
and it
arms are
just
too
hit
short,
twin.
Marshall. Generally, in that moment in time, his arms are just too short. That's there's no disrespect to him. That's just objectively what happened to him, bro.
I wouldn't
right?
blame him too heavily on
Yeah,
that still.
And
but-
like, I'll be honest with you, Stones, I do agree with Coco. I don't think Stones should be starting, bro. He was getting fried, bro. And like, the thing is, listen, Reece
Surprised that he
James,
was.
Reece James is my guy. He actually went into midfield later on as well. I'm a
did,
little
yeah.
worried.
Shit.
I'm a little worried, bro. This guy played him 90 minutes already. Can we get some rest, please?
He actually
I mean,
overlapped
he's-
today. He overlapped a
He's
little bit and
He's
did a few
come out and
crosses.
said he can play. Wow. He's come out and said that he can play 3 90-minute games in a week.
No,
his
I
body's
don't.
good.
Listen, I don't give a
Reece
shit.
James backs himself,
I
man. He knows his
don't
body.
give a shit, man. Protect
I'll
the
just
player.
show. This is what distracts
Reece has done very well with his injuries this season still. Like 40 games or something, like all competitions, is pretty good.
Oh,
I know, like, he had a
that's a
couple of
very
here and there
famous
little
slip now.
knocks.
Yes, I know.
The what?
Go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
No, it's like Reece has like done very well with his fitness and everything. He's played like I don't know like off by heart, but I think like 40 games, all competitions, 29 games in the Premier League. He had obviously that injury with Liam Rosinha where he played back to back in the same week, 3 games, 4 90s. But since that surgery, it's done wonders. It just like there is that always concern because Reece James has been an injury prone player since like. I would say just before Tuchel in a sense, but then Tuchel brought him back a little bit better with the injuries because he rested him. So we'll see with Reece James anyway. See what he's made out of his body.
I just think, listen, I think I watched that game and it still proves to me these guys ain't bringing it home, man.
Maybe not, but I think they're gonna give a good go. I think they could. Give
I
a good
do.
go.
I genuinely listen. They might look more. They might be more fun to watch, but objectively speaking, I'm gonna repeat it again. These guys probably are gonna end up in the same position as last time, probably quarterfinals again, quarter semis.
I
That's
would
it.
say this so far for me. This is probably maybe top 3 game I've watched this tournament so far. Like out of all the first games played, the goals and everything, and how England played. But I mean, like I think England. Are top
You know
of
what it is,
9
man.
points
The
too
one
as
thing
well,
I
no
always
problem.
maintain. The one thing I always maintain is not necessarily how you start; it's how you grow into the tournament. That's the one thing I always
Well,
that I always
yeah.
maintain.
England always
It's-
normally start slow into the tournament and sluggish.
And
So
yeah,
it's a
A
listen.
bit
few
different.
teams are like that.
And
too,
the
Yeah.
thing that worries, the thing is also that is a little worrying. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I know you didn't watch the game, Marshall, was the level
Only
of
that last
intensity,
30. Yeah.
the level of intensity that these guys were playing with, man. Is that sustainable? Particularly with that heat, with that temperature, with some of the plays that we've got. Is that
Don't worry,
sustainable?
man. I got hydration breaks.
I'm gonna be honest. The hydration base is not gonna change. It's not gonna make you less lethargic, bro. It might give you like a little 5% edge.
I mean, the thing is though, like I do think it's like you say, it's how you grow into the tournament. I do think there is a little bit of that factor growing into the tournament. A lot of these teams, like look at how I know Portugal are still going to advance. I know Spain are still going to advance. I know Netherlands are still going to advance.
Are we sure Portugal is actually going to advance though? That might be
Their midfield
that
is still good, though.
That's one where I'm actually questioning. Like Spain, obviously Spain against Cape Verde. Nico Williams has come back from injury. Lamine Yamal's come back from injury. That's why they came on so late, right? Those guys will probably qualify. All right, eventually they will score goals. Like Spain.
I do think Portugal will still qualify. They got Colombia
and also like it's like the other thing also. Spain did not qualify last year, did they?
No, they did.
No, Spain didn't qualify last year.
The last World Cup, I don't think so.
Remember, it was the Japan one. That's the one they didn't qualify for.
No, they did because Germany didn't qualify.
Correct me. Yeah.
Last World Cup?
But like really, last World Cup. Yeah, last World Cup.
I thought Germany did.
No.
No. They lost to Japan and then they lost to Spain as well.
They got bullied out by Japan.
And then I think the other team drew with them as well. Wasn't it Venezuela that drew with them as well? I think Venezuela was the other team that drew with them.
Oh, you mean the group stage? Sorry, you meant the group stage.
Yeah, the group stage, bro. Yeah, I can't find another angle of that goal. So
I just listen. Listen. At the end of the day, generally speaking, I'm not sure about Portugal. I think Spain obviously will probably be able to do it. Like they create too many chances for them not to go through. Does that make sense? Like they're like the opposite of Portugal. They create too many chances. That's what it is.
This is the second goal.
But you see that Marshall. They just switch off. They all switch. Like Consa switched off.
Reece was trying to track number 14, but I felt like Reece should have been watching 26 more.
Reece was tracking the man and not the ball. They were tracking the ball, not the man. That's the problem.
That was a bit sloppy. I can't lie.
Yeah, the one thing is, I don't know if I should be criticizing Reece James there or Consa, but I feel like
you could definitely criticize both. Like the centre back Consa can't escape any criticism from that one at all. He lost this man straight away. Reece was trying to cover for him. I think
Reece nearly blocked it too, huh?
Yeah, I think. Well, Reece. Out of the two, Reece is definitely less of the problem because like Reece was trying to cover for Konza, but like he also had 26 to deal with, and you gotta start Gehi in this defense. So Gehi has to start. I think maybe he just didn't want to start Gehi today, but if Gehi was there, maybe covering Bella, because Reece knows that Konza's not getting there, so he's trying to get to him.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's growing into the tournament, adapting to the heat, all these things. Like, let's see how, because now the good thing about winning this game in this group has Colombia and Uzbekistan, right? Mm-hmm. So I think it gives Tuchel an opportunity now to, okay, I didn't need to play my best players. I got a chance to.
Who's England got in that group you're on about? Sorry.
Uzbekistan and Colombia.
No, it's Ghana and Panama, I think, England's group.
Never mind, you're right. Ghana and Panama. Now I have a chance to, I rested for the most part my best players. Saka was on the bench. Gehi was on the bench. Who else is a starter?
I was thinking about maybe Rodgers.
Rashford.
No, Rashford or Rodgers, because Rodgers can also play left wing, right? And we know he's a good player too.
Left forward, left 10.
Well, yeah, but like he can still play on that left side. If Gordon ain't doing it on the left side, because I felt like Gordon was actually the weakest out of all four for me in that attack today. Yeah, like Madueke was quite good. Harry Kane was like the best forward, obviously, and then Jude Bellingham was quite good as well. I mean, from what
I saw from Jude Bellingham, I saw a hustle out of Jude Bellingham that I didn't see under Southgate.
Yeah, there's no slackers under Tuchel. You know that.
For real. And remember, like all the criticism and all the media about, Tuchel didn't pick Bellingham, Tuchel didn't do this and that.
Did you see Cole Palmer's post on Instagram?
No, what did he do?
He just posted like was it Lambo or something, like saying it's not looking too bad right now or something. He said it looks like he's going through it, basically not being picked. I'm not sure if
Bro,
you've seen it.
let him go through it, man. Like he's not. After this result, he ain't missed.
No, like I like Orban, but he wasn't good enough to play for England this time.
This nah. But the thing is, I'm gonna watch the highlights and I'll watch the game later, obviously, maybe. But
You should just watch the
we'll see. In terms of now, Tuchel putting himself in a position now where even Kobe Mainoo didn't play, right? So like he put himself in a position now where he can maybe experiment a little bit, right? I don't think experiment too much, right? You still have to win, and you should already know who your best 11 is going into the next round.
Kobe Mainoo won't be a starter, but he'd be a great bench.
He's gonna be a great player, but like regardless, you now see where you have to fix up. You now see who is on it and who's not. You rested some players that you need to rest. All this and that. My point being is that now you have Colombia. Now you have Panama. Or no, I'm sorry. Ghana, Panama, teams that you should be able to convincingly beat. You can rest your best players. You don't have to go fully all out. You beat the hardest opponent in your group. Now you can, kind of rest a little bit, hold back a bit, and then in the next round, you can go full out. So I think from a strategy point of view for the tournament, I think Tuchel's in a very, very good position, and got to give him kudos for that. Especially, listen, I know this is a wash Croatia, right? But it's still a Croatia that's given England trouble in the past, whether it be in Russia when they got knocked out, and the Euros and all these other things, right? So let's see how it goes. Good on England to get it through 4-2, which is I think what a lot of fans were asking. They want to see the best out of their attack, and Harry Kane showed up, Jude Bellingham showed up. Good for them. Let's see if maybe they can get something going with the wings as well, because Saka didn't play. Maybe Saka shows up. I don't expect Saka to do well considering the season he's had under Arsenal. And then the left wing, I mean, flip a coin. Gordon or Rashford. And I do agree with you guys. I think Rashford is going to be eventually the starter, but we'll see. There's always a method to the madness with Tuchel. But yeah, any final thoughts on England before we move on? Or just in general, really, if you guys want to talk about other things too, in general, about the World Cup.
Nah, the World Cup's just cooking.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot. I told people,
it's weird to say this, but I don't know, I feel like if I'm online, it definitely feels like it's cooking. But if I was out and about in the UK, I'm not sure if I
What?
Well, it's in very inconvenient times for you
I don't know.
guys.
People I talked to in real life are loving it. A few of them, I would say, who are.
It's just very inconvenient times for anyone that lives in Europe. I mean, it's convenient for everyone
I can't
else.
watch every game, but
yeah,
I
I've been
even see
watching
the
a lot of
highlights.
games and I've enjoyed it. I will say, last night's match and chat, big up if you were there. I know some of you were.
Which game?
Austria and fucking Jordan was the worst match I've seen in a very
I don't know
long
what you
time.
expected from that game, to be honest.
Bro,
I think they
listen,
won 3-1.
I didn't expect much from Turkey and Australia. It ended up being one of the better games that I saw. It's like,
I guess.
you never know with these teams. You never know with the World Cup. Chris, I promise you, Jordan played better than Austria. Ralph Rangnick, you are actually a fraud. I'm actually going to build I'm not going to lie. After that game, I kind of am starting to build an agenda against Ralph Rangnick now. I ain't going to lie. Ralph Rangnick, you may have just developed a hater in me, because I dreaded watching that game last night. It was horrific. It was horrible. The worst match of the tournament so far. But yeah, other than that, I've been enjoying this World Cup a lot, and I'm gonna enjoy this Ghana-Panama game that I'm gonna put in the background chat. But regardless, yeah, that's it for the World Cup stuff. That's it for England. Let's actually move on to things related more to Chelsea, which is what a lot of you wanted to tune in for. So let's go ahead and start off with a quickie. By the way, another Chelsea sale. So the window is officially open, ladies and gents, and Chelsea are already moving. Well, we say that, but Chelsea have already moved in terms of Cucurella, which you guys already know. We talked about that on Sunday. There's another small transaction that did happen, and that's the sale of Jimmy J. Morgan. Wait.
Huh?
There you go. Who's Jimmy J Morgan? I don't fucking know, but apparently he's a Chelsea Academy player, and we sold him, or somewhere Chelsea Academy, right? Yeah, it has to be the Academy. Chelsea have sold Jimmy J Morgan to West Brom for £4 million total package and a sell-on clause, according to Fabrizio Romano. So £4 million, not a bad fee for someone I've never heard of or didn't even know played for Chelsea, and we move. Any opinions on this one?
Pure
This
profit,
is a quick one. What?
Pure profit.
Pure profit. That's what I assume it is. So, yeah. Listen, I know it's a small fee. I know it's like almost irrelevant for a lot of you guys, but hey, at the end of the day, any money we can get for any player at this point will make a difference. And we need any small amount of difference to get some of these,
not pure profit. What happened to my club, man?
transfers through the line and all that fun stuff.
I've been up pure profit, Marshall. You're a disgrace, man. You're a disgrace.
I'm not even hyping up pure profit.
It was
I'm
me
just
who
saying,
said it.
like, the $4 million makes a difference. And a sell-on clause, like,
Actually,
who knows?
See, look at that, man. We're hyping up finances again. Last year, I said I'm not going to do it.
I just want to see good
I
signings.
refuse
That's
to
all.
do it again.
Listen,
Refuse to
all I'm
engage.
saying is that, remember, I'm keeping track of this threshold that we have with the FFP, right? What is it? 45 million pounds, right?
Is it?
We had 45 million pounds of wiggle room with Cucurella's sell. We have now 95, and this guy we're at 99. So maybe, Ahmed, we can finally get Leao through the door. You know what I'm saying, Ahmed?
Wow.
Or maybe we're saving up for Yan Diamande. You know what I'm saying? So like we're racking up the stacks. That's all I'm saying. We're racking up the stacks. I had bars, bro. But yeah. We'll see what happens. But that's news.
Rashford
Or
on
Chris.
loan.
Wait, what?
Rashford on loan.
You rather Rashford on loan than Yan Diamande?
No. I'm just saying we get him on loan. That's what the move we could do.
As an alternative.
Chelsea might go for that.
Maybe. I'd be really surprised if they actually did that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, nothing surprises me with this team actually. So never mind.
You heard
I take
me
it back.
say it, so it's in there.
We'll see. It is in there. So Chris, if it happens, you called it. All right. Okay, we move, ladies and gents, to the next segment, something a little bit more relevant. And like I said, guys, I think we have a relatively short, compact show here so that we can get back to watching some football. So Estevao's recovery is the next subject. And Estevao pretty much came out and spoke on the whole hamstring dilemma he had. And honestly, apparently he's fully recovered and fully fit and ready to go. And now I'm looking at Don Carlo thinking you brought Neymar to pass around water, and this guy is already ready to play. Like, you should have maybe called him up if you knew the extent of his injury. But we move. New Estevao on the decision to refuse surgery. I had an injury where I tore 80% of my hamstring, and the Chelsea doctors wanted me to have surgery. Even the Chelsea owner said he wanted me to have surgery. But the Chelsea owner, Jesus Christ, bro. Why are you getting involved in this, Igbali? Anyways, but together with my parents, and I always say that it's very important to have people you love by your side. It's very difficult to make these decisions alone because you're surrounded by a lot of pressure and other things. I chose not to have surgery. It's a procedure that will take time. God is in control, and apparently he's fully recovered. So listen, with the surgery thing, obviously, players have their own doctors, as they should. I mean, you always have to have a second opinion, especially when there's big decisions on this, right? But listen, Estevao, all I'm saying is we heard the same exact narrative and same exact story with Reece James.
As well, right?
With Reece James and Fofana to an extent. Fofana was more of a bozo thing, and it wasn't a hamstring. But I'm talking Reece James with a hamstring, right?
Yeah.
And, yeah, oh my God, Panama nearly scored. But, yeah, in terms of
Wait, someone playing right now?
Estevao, Chris, there's 3 to 4 games every day. And
Yeah.
every hour after a game, there's another game on. So 3 my time, 6 my time, 9 my time, midnight my time, or 1 my time, 4 my time, 7 my time.
I can't wait when the Premier League is back and I can start crashing on you.
About what?
I don't know.
About the timing. Can't wait, man.
About waking up early?
Yeah,
Instead
man.
of staying up at the hours you normally stay up at?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think it's as big of an L as you think it is. Unless it's a 6 in the morning game. So then that's an L. But regardless, Estevao, listen. Estevao, I'm talking to you. Okay? Listen to me, Estevao. If you get hurt again with this hamstring, and
What are you gonna do?
and it becomes chronic, don't come crying to Chelsea doctors or to God or whoever about how your hamstring is gonna recover. Listen, bro, you had the option, 80% of your hamstring, and all of a sudden it's just recovered on its own without surgery. I don't know about that, Chief. I mean, sure, muscles tear, they rebuild stronger. This to me, 80% tear is a huge fucking tear. This to me seems like you need to be very careful. And what am I going to do, Chris? I'm going to go to Chelsea and I'm going to have a stern talking to with Estevao. I'm going to go on that pitch in the favelas that Chelsea built. I'm going to ball out for Estevao's hamstring on the line. Okay.
I mean, I kind of understand that he's a young kid and he's just gonna want to play, but like you said, it could cost him. We've seen it with players like Rees. Did Lavia refuse as well?
Who?
Did Lavia also refuse too?
There's nothing with Lavia I've not heard of.
Did he get surgery though? Like, cause that man needed,
I don't think so.
That man needed like new organs or something because like his injuries are. But yeah, like this could end up costing him for another season because this is like the season where okay, he's getting a bit older now. He's like 19 or whatever, maybe turning 20, and he's had a year at Chelsea and he looked good. He looked great playing for us every time. Most times he was great. It's just this injury could cost him, and he's not even in the World Cup, right? So
no,
he has time off. It doesn't. I don't think it really hurts unless like, even the doctors advised him. Well, I mean, even the Chelsea owner did. But what the hell does the Chelsea owner really know? About surgeries and stuff, but yeah, the doctors advised him, and he probably should just listen. But what's done is done at that point.
Yeah, what's done is done. Ahmed, any thoughts on this, or should we move on to someone you can cook? Muted, Ahmed.
You know, honestly, with Estevao, I'm a bit worried that he's trying to speed himself up for something that he's not ready for. That's my personal opinion.
I agree.
You should listen. If I always recommend sometimes, man, just get the stuff that needs to be done and happen now, right? Because the one thing you don't want, in particular in a football career now, where it can be more than ever a long period of time. Don't do stuff to yourself where it impacts how long you can do your career for.
Yeah. 80% hamstring tear is very, very serious. And for you to not need surgery for that, listen, I don't know about hamstrings like that. I'm not going to pretend like I do. But I just hope that... What the hell was that from that Ghanaian goalkeeper? That should be a penalty. But, I hope the second opinion you got wasn't one that's going to favor you, right? Like, it has to be a neutral opinion, in my opinion. Pause. But wait, what the hell? I can't even, no pun intended is what I meant to say. But I feel like maybe this is a conversation you have with Reece James, who's gone through something like this. Maybe you go through his doctors to see what they say, and then you go from there. But we'll see. Again, if it tears again, I don't want to hear about the whole, my doctors, my parents told me this, and like, dog, you can't be taking stupid risks like this at a young age because it could set you up for failure in the future. But that being said, Ahmed, I'm going to roll out the red carpet for you to cook because I know you have this, interesting agenda against the Ecuadorians. And there is one that I feel deserves a proper cooking, and it's a shame, but wait, that's not what I meant to play. I meant to play the drum roll. Wrong drum. All right, we gotta talk about this. Paez, bro, this kid, man. Chris, if you didn't know, I'm gonna let you know right now. So, as of late with Kendry Paez, he's also been earmarked for another loan. So what does that mean? Simon Johnson reported this a few weeks ago. We move on to more details about it. So according to this it is an Argentinian source, I believe, or maybe it's Ecuadorian, but I believe, it's an Argentinian source. River Plate may terminate the loan of Kendry Paez. The coach is not happy. The coach sees lack of commitment and doesn't like Kendry's behavior on and off the pitch. The coach criticizes his lack of discipline and not giving his all in training. Liam Toomey also reporting that there's already a suggestion that the loan at River could be cut short now, and then Chelsea will be looking to send him to loan again in the first half of next season and try to find a place where he can be in a position to start showing his quality. His quality is undoubted. Like, he's got a special left foot. He's really creative. Can maybe be slightly too maverick at times for like a modern system based on base football, and that's part of his journey as well. But first of all, I think that he needs to get a little bit more focused on the big things, and maybe this World Cup can help with that. I don't even think he got called up, but I'll look into it in a second. River Plate are preparing to cut short the loan of forward Kendry Paez, and then the confirmation that River Plate have canceled Kendry Paez's loan. He will leave and go back to Chelsea, according to Hernan S. Castillo. Ahmed, I'll let you cook. I'll let you cook.
There's nothing really to cook here, though. This is like an unfortunate thing of where you have to look at the guys that are on
an Ecuadorian, and you want to cook Caicedo, but you don't want to cook the one kid that's
there's nothing to
up his
cook
own
here,
life.
though. It's kind of
so
no, it's not even that. Like, it's just that. Listen, we need to be honest. Like, unfortunately, this is a situation where the guys around him are not helping him out, whether that be maybe his family members or like his entourage, if you want to call it that. I don't know what they
Sure,
call
his
it.
entourage, yeah,
Right, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they're not there helping this guy out and making him understand. Listen, you're a big guy, you're a big player. You need to obviously sort yourself out and actually helping him understand that, right? Which is one thing. Then there's obviously him, the player. I don't think he understands just how valuable and important he is. It seems, right? Maybe he's overvaluing himself to an extent, right? And he's not realizing all the stuff he's doing is hurting him more than anyone else.
Yeah, he was on the bench and he wasn't even used in an important game against Ivory Coast.
Exactly.
That just goes to show like how listen, and in this, we saw it. And in this Ecuador team, where Ener Valencia is your best attacker and you are the next generation of attackers, brother, like, this reminds me, and Griggs, L Griggs for lack of Peruvian history, okay? This reminds me of Peruvian's golden generation. We had Jefferson Farfan, Acheampong, Juan Vargas, and I think Claudio Pizarro, right? These guys were caught partying and not taking their career seriously. Raymond Manco, another young talent that was playing for Ajax at the time, and no, not even Ajax, PSV. He was cooking, very like great dribbler, you know, very agile player, you know, a trickster, like what we see with some of these younger players we've seen, like almost like a Neymar-esque type of player, right? Not that great, but like still, regardless, it was a trickster in that sense. Again, doesn't take their career seriously. I remember at the time, Chemo de Solar didn't call them up because they wanted them to get the career straight, and it cost Peru a qualifier. You know, eventually he brings back Juan Vargas because Juan Vargas dedicated to being serious, but the other guys stood their ground. They thought they were entitled, like, listen, I'm fucking Claudio Pizarro, or I'm Farfan. I should be called up. Like, why are you leaving me out because I had a few too many drinks at the bar the other day and I'm not training hard? Some managers are like that. They want you to take your career seriously, and they want you to, you know, it's like when you're at a job. Unfortunately, when you're at a job, well, fortunately, unfortunately, when you work at an establishment, even though you're not on a clock, you still represent that establishment. So if you were to get arrested outside of your job, it looks bad on the job that hired you. So you still represent your company in and outside of the workplace and the work environment. Same thing goes for these players. So it's, again, why throw it away? Why throw it away? A career is already so short as it is. Brother, you have plenty of time to build up clout and do all the fun stuff after you're done with your career, after you establish your career and have money and all this stuff. It's just, I think it's like what you said, Ahmed. I think he needs to surround himself around better people. I think his parents need to, you know, put an arm around his shoulder and guide him in the right direction, if they're even, you know, if he's even willing to listen to, you know, his family. But it's just a shame because there's a great talent there. It's a talent that's needed in Ecuador. And I'm sure if RSM was here, he'd speak more on it. But like, yeah,
unfortunately,
man,
with guys like him, sometimes, man, they don't train They don't change when they need to, and it just happens too late for them, unfortunately. And that's probably what's gonna happen with him.
Yeah. Chris, any thoughts on the downfall of Paez here? Do you have faith
I
that
don't
he
know
can
if it's
turn
a
it around, or what's
downfall.
up?
He's still young.
I'm just being dramatic, Chris.
Yeah, well, what was he, like 19, 18 as well? Like, he's another youngster. He's maybe not as good as Estevao, but we didn't hear.
He was up there in hype, you know.
Maybe, but like his loan hasn't really like shown that hype. I guess. Like I've heard like he hasn't really shined that much. So understandably, another loan makes sense. You know, see what he can do. He's like young, so.
I just think it worries me, Chris,
worry.
that even at River Plate, you're not being considered to stay or get another loan. Like they're willing to cancel the loan.
He might have to be sold at Chelsea one day. It just might be one of those things. I reckon he's still better than Garnacho, but yeah, like he's young still. I'll give it a few more years on loan and see what he does. If he
a few more years,
a couple more years, yeah, a couple more years, couple.
2 more years.
How old is
he? That's a good question, actually. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up right
if
now.
he's like
19.
If he's like 19 and like young into 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 more years.
That's a good question. Young into 19.
If he's just about to turn 20, then maybe 1 more year.
Oh, there's no. When's his birthday, bro?
I'd give him 2 more years though if he's 19.
His birthday is May.
Oh, Marshall,
May,
breaking news! Big breaking news! Big breaking news! Big breaking news! I'm not doing it. It's literally 1 minute ago.
So it's big breaking news, right?
Hold on. So, Chris, what's your final thoughts on Paez?
Nah, just let the kid develop, really.
Okay, well, Ahmed, the floor is lava, and it's also yours. So go ahead.
Breaking news: Real Madrid set to open talks with Chelsea over Enzo Fernandez. Literally right now.
Oh, that'll light up your eyes, didn't it?
Jacob's burn right now, literally.
Okay, well, let's shift this conversation over to the end of the show with an Enzo update. Show? Yeah, Ahmed, if you could pull that tweet up for me, I'd appreciate it.
He's like spraying powder dust. What the hell?
This is what I was gonna put this at the end of the show, but this is what I have. Now we have an Enzo update, guys, and this is a breaking Enzo update. So,
Marshall is literally on Paez. If you just press Paez's tab right now,
I'll check Paez in a minute. I'll open up in a minute. So the latest I had in regards to Enzo that. It's a good day in fan blowing dust into the camera.
Yeah, I know.
I hope it's dust. I hope it's chalk.
It's powder.
Enzo Fernandez is waiting to see whether Real Madrid make their move, according to Ben Jacobs. More on this is sources in Spain say the agreement for Marco Corella progressed rapidly with Chelsea, and a similar scenario could now develop with Enzo Fernandez. Well-placed sources say Enzo Fernandez is keen to leave Chelsea and join Real Madrid. City and Paris Saint-Germain also been linked, but are understood to have distanced themselves from any interest. One to watch, Real Madrid reporters from Marca are saying that Enzo Fernandez is now the #1 target that they want a deal done like Cucurella in lightning speed. And then one more that I had before we get to the latest in regards to Enzo is that Fabrizio Romano confirming that I can confirm that Enzo Fernandez is a name considered by Real Madrid, but there are no talks as of now between clubs. Between both clubs. Enzo Fernandez wants to transfer, but it is not similar to the situation of Cucurella's transfer, which got done quickly. Now let's go to PYS because this is the breaking news. All right, cool. Breaking news as of 2 minutes ago, people. Breaking. Real Madrid are keen to understand whether Chelsea's asking price could drop or concessions be made on the structure of a deal that would come close to the British transfer record. Enzo Fernandez has made it clear he wants to leave, ladies and gents. So we have liftoff, ladies and gents. It looks like Real Madrid are serious. Real Madrid do want Enzo Fernandez. Real Madrid will start negotiating with Chelsea for Enzo Fernandez. Here we go, potentially soon. And ladies and gents, I hope it happens. It will bring in a lot of transfer money to Chelsea. How we make it happen, I don't know. Fiorentino Perez, that is your problem. But, Chris, I'll start off with you. How do we feel about this? What do you think?
With Enzo Fernandez, it's another shame, really. I didn't want Cucurella leaving. He's left. Enzo Fernandez, I still didn't want to leave, I'll be honest.
Even more breaking news, Marshall.
Yeah.
With Enzo Fernandez, I still didn't want him to leave. I still think he's a great midfielder, has his passes and stuff like that, and he can shoot. He doesn't sit deep no more, and I do think he's a great player when he sits deep. But if we get, I don't want to go under the 120 million or 110 maybe Real Madrid, because there's other players who can go for like easily for 110, 120 with like
I'll go already for you
arguably
when ready, boss.
not as good as Enzo Fernandez still, I don't think. And yeah, if we do sell him, I need good replacements. We're making a lot of money with these sales like CROATIA, Enzo, who else? I don't know. So yeah, like we need good replacement even in midfield or the left wing or striker. We need maybe a new keeper. Definitely left back. We definitely need a new left back. But my thing maybe is I don't know who we find in that left back area. Maybe Hato has to be the star left back. And
we'll talk about left backs later.
I know,
There's some
but yeah,
links.
like
I'll
okay,
show
yeah,
you.
I've been
Yeah.
It's a shame if he goes, but it looks like he will go.
Yeah.
Because his head's turned, isn't it?
Yeah. Another update for the Enzo deal is that Real Madrid is set to open talks with Chelsea over Enzo Fernandez. Similar to the tweet that we just read. Go ahead, Ahmed. Yeah, that's exactly what I just read. Yeah. So yeah, listen, I'm sure because I'm sure Chelsea understand the fee that is being asked of is a very, very steep fee. It is a record-breaking transfer fee. Now, Real Madrid have previously, made record-breaking transfer fees before. You know, with Eden Hazard and stuff, like the potential to make that happen is there. Now, we are interested in some of their players. We will talk about that. I mean, what is the other one? The Casillos?
I don't think we're interested in him. I feel like that's Real Madrid bashing up. I'll be honest with you.
We'll see. But regardless, there is interest for Real Madrid players. There are players that probably need to leave for Real Madrid. They will generate funds, but I'm sure we'll work with them to get this done. So, I mean, Ahmed, what are your thoughts on this too?
It's looking like it's gonna happen. I feel like it's a lot more ahead than it seems right now.
I'm sure, yeah.
I think Chelsea just...
We look at Cucurella, the Cucurella situation. Negotiations started in April.
Yeah, it's just very quiet. Chelsea just don't. Chelsea right now are not talking. Again, this stuff for me, again, it's clearly coming from the Real Madrid side. Again, this is why I think it's key to understand. Not Chelsea's not talking about this. Real Madrid is the one that's saying we're open and talk to Chelsea, right? So again, it's clear Chelsea's not talking, not saying anything. They're keeping quiet and keeping themselves pushing, which I think for me is very. Which again, some might say is because they've run out of money and are broke. I like to think that it's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B in the sense that I think Chelsea now have smartened up and realized that you can't keep doing these drama transfers every single day, bro.
Yes.
And I think sometimes it's much better to be silent and handle your business than continuously have it all out in the open every single day. I'll be honest with you.
Do you prefer that at the moment?
I always said every transfer, and that is the preference I've always had. I don't need to know who you're signing until it's the end. Unless I'm hearing a here we go or it's almost done, basically. That's all I need to hear from you.
I agree. That's why, I see the fan base, kind of having a meltdown. Well, a lot of people having a meltdown because they're getting
the last comment literally is. I mean, you can just look at the last comment talking about. So, are you fine with us being a stepping stone club? Can I just be objective with you? Yeah. Let's look at the facts of the matter about the term stepping stone club. If we are a stepping stone club, yeah, Enzo Fernandez does not suit our team. This is an objective truth. Unfortunately, we cannot play him in his best situation ever. That is just the uncomfortable truth.
Not in the Premier.
Yes, not in the Premier League. Okay. Again, Cucurella only has 2 years left. The club already has a policy, which I agree with or not, where if you are a certain age and they see you declining, bro, you're off. I don't know what else we need to say here. We finished 10th in the league. There are teams that look better than us right now. We have been inconsistent. What's it called? Yeah, we've been inconsistent. Hurricane season, whether in terms of what we've reduced in season per season. Yeah, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's shit. Why are we surprised that this is what we are right now? This is the reality right now. It's uncomfortable.
Ryan, we already read that. So
yeah, it's an uncomfortable truth, but it's the truth, bro. we are at all-time low. We need to actually, reset ourselves and rebuild ourselves back up. That's what it is. I can't disagree with the idea that we're a stepping stone club, because Enzo and CROATIA were always going to leave us. Unfortunately, that was always going to happen, right? That's it. But but the idea that we're a stepping stone club is not true when it's only 2 people that we're now mentioning in particular. Again, that's why I sometimes think we're doing too much.
Do you think Enzo was a guaranteed leaver? Because, like, yes,
yes,
he wanted to go. Right. Yes, he wanted to go. I know
Madrid
this.
are gonna come knocking.
Yeah, Enzo, in my opinion, was a very similar situation to one of our own legends in Hazard. We always knew eventually he was going to be Madrid bound.
Okay, maybe eventually.
When Hazard left, were people calling us a stepping stone club then?
Yeah.
Not really. Hazard went down to his contract.
If you were calling Chelsea a stepping stone club when Hazard left.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I still wouldn't. It was his dream. He's on 1 year left, and we still got 144 million. Can I just gonna say with Enzo?
Chris, you can talk after all this, but I just wanna engage in his comments. Yeah, guaranteed 20+ GNA. Do you realize?
Guarantees?
Firstly, I'm not
Jude,
even
they got
gonna.
Mbappe.
Where was that guarantee the first 3 seasons?
I'm not.
I mean, wait. He did get 20+ GA at Chelsea though.
Guaranteed.
Oh no, it's not.
Exactly, Chris. That's all I'm criticizing.
I'm not even talking about I think people seem to be forgetting. We did not necessarily buy CROATIA to talk about this G.
Talking about it right now, RSM. If
right?
You come on.
Yeah, again, we brought Enzo Fernandez to be a playmaker for us, deep line playmaker that can play in the 6 and that can do that job for us. Okay, we did not buy him to be a GNA guy. Again, what I find ironic here is that we are doing everything around Enzo. We are doing everything. Listen, we are doing everything. The team right now under Maresca, even under Maresca, under Rossini and everyone, was being built around Enzo so that he can just do box crashing and score goals and do last minute assists.
But is that Enzo's fault if the man told him to do that?
And yes, but it's not his fault.
If he's told to box crash, it's not his fault. He can't do deep line playmaking.
Stop doing this bullshit comments. This is why I don't like.
It's not bullshit.
Yes, it is, because the reason why we're doing that, the reason why we're making him do that, Chris, we didn't buy him to box crash. We're doing that because that's the only thing he can do in the system. That's the only thing.
No, but that's not true. In the first season, he wasn't box crashing.
Yeah, but he wasn't good in the first season.
He wasn't good enough in the first season.
Defensively, he was a liability.
Yes.
Hold on. And RSM, if you can please come on to back me up on this, because I know you watch South American ball, and I can't be the only one, okay? You know what? I am so Chelsea brained that I made a bet yesterday that Enzo was gonna get 2 shots because I'm like, Enzo the box crasher, Enzo this, and then I fucking forgot. For Argentina, he plays as a 6, and we tried that here at Chelsea, and it doesn't work because in the Premier League, he doesn't have the time and space that he does in Benfica, that he did in international football. So you guys that are seeing this Enzo box crashing, it's because we've had to tweak our system to try to make Enzo work. Why? Because we can't just bench 120 million game in and game out and justify it. We tried it under Maresca, and then eventually he came back on because we lacked creativity. But he was a liability defensively. Also, let's go back to Casually FC 4 years ago when we initially signed him. The fucking streams are there, people, for you to fucking watch. All right? I was backing Enzo. I was saying, like everyone else in the chat, like everyone else was telling me, he's our Jorginho replacement. He's our Jorginho replacement. Fuck that Jorginho fraud. He's going to Arsenal. He's our Jorginho replacement.
I know who said
Where is he playing now? It's not fucking Jorginho's position. I'm telling you that right now, chat. So get your fucking head out of your asses, you fucking recency bias pricks, and learn about Enzo Fernandez, because you don't know shit about Enzo Fernandez like I do. My baller. But he can leave now.
No, but
he was never like a Jorginho player, though.
He was supposed to be the replacement to Jorginho.
I don't remember anyone calling him a Jorginho type player.
Okay,
Dark. All these other Chris, do we?
Chris,
Chris,
please.
We're gonna sit down one day. We're gonna rewatch Casually FC like the old Gramps and Unks that we are, and we're gonna revisit the great moments that we've had together as friends.
I don't know.
You know, we're gonna grow old together, Chris. Me
I
and
don't
you,
know why
okay?
people think I have. Do you know what's crazy? I don't know how people think I have an agenda against Enzo. I'm just pointing out the
I
obvious
mean, you've
into-
never liked
I know-
Enzo that much.
No, that's not true. I'm just pointing out the way our system works.
Shout
is
out
to make
Calm,
him-
the
is to
original
make it the
Enzo
best.
agenda that we fought for years.
That is, again, it worked with Potter. That's not actually true. It didn't work. It worked in the first game against Fulham. After the first 3 to 4 games he played, they literally were killing him in transition. They were killing us in transition. All they did was get the ball. They knew Enzo was by himself, and Enzo wasn't
Brother,
thinking enough. And then Bishop
There's
gone.
your revisionism. You're doing the revisionism. Okay?
Yes.
Go back.
And
Go
also,
back to the streams. Don't let me tell you. You don't need to
And
take my
again-
word for it. Go back to the streams. Do the work, you lazy
Again,
piece of shit.
I'm actually listen again. No one here is denying. I want people to understand this. No, I'm not. I'm telling people if he goes to City A and plays the 6, he's gonna be amazing. If he goes to La Liga and plays in the 6, he's gonna be amazing. I'm not even saying. I'm just saying. But in the EPL, it can't run. It can't run because there's too much.
I would be
the
curious
game's-
of City though, but
The game is too intense, bro. The game is too intense. That's what this comes down to, boys. The game is too intense. Everything is too physical, and like, unfortunately for him, he hasn't got the physical ability to match that. That's all it is.
Ghost Poru. I'm not. You know what? This is actually valid. This was part of the problem, right?
I agree with that. Yes.
We did have forwards that were very, very wasteful because I think even last year Enzo Fernandez was top of the league in terms of chance creation, right? Because Bruno wasn't playing in the position he was playing. He was horrible. I
don't
think
think Bruno's
Enzo
was
Fernandez
great
was
as
like
well.
top 5 in the world in terms of chance creation, and we had very, very wasteful attackers. I 100% agree with that. But also, the problem with Enzo, and because we had wasteful attackers, is that defensively, he was becoming a liability. Remember, under Pochettino, just how much of a liability he was for Moises Caicedo, leaving Moises Caicedo on the island. It took until the latter end of the season for Moises Caicedo to finally pick up some form and really get more comfortable with the fact that he was the lone 6 because Enzo wasn't doing shit for him. Again, you could call
do
it
agree
revisionism,
defensively.
people, but the facts and the receipts are there. I've never had this Enzo agenda. I don't have an Enzo agenda. If you say I have an Enzo agenda, you're a piece of shit. You don't know what you're talking about, and you are a fraud. Simple as. Because you're talking to the guy that literally defended Enzo until the very end, until he started moving like this. So go fuck yourself. That's all I have to say to you.
You're
if
saying you
call
weren't
me and say I
defending
have
him more
Enzo
because the
agenda.
way he spoke, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not going to defend him anymore because
you
he
like
doesn't want to play for my
Enzo, I
club,
thought.
and he's throwing my club under the bus.
Yes,
Which
I
I
do
get
agree,
too,
like,
by the way, Chris.
I
I'm
do
not,
agree.
you
Like,
know.
I'm not even going to disagree with his defensive
Yeah.
ability, but he has got a great pass on him. He has got a good
He does.
football. He can
does.
get you goals and assists. But like,
Yeah.
yes, like when you put him next to Caicedo, especially with under Poch, yes, he was an island on his own. And this is why he worked under. I thought Enzo Oresca is when he had fullbacks inverting, helping the midfield out as well and stuff like that. And then Enzo can run more free. Unlike Poch's, it was like very counter-attacking side because Enzo wouldn't track back as well.
1 second. 1 second. Because I'm going to absolutely cook this chatter, okay? Not a mutant. And whatever the fuck your other username was, now you're using your third username, okay? First of all, get a life. Marshall, so according to you, Bruno Fernandes is one of the best midfielders because he produces GNA, but for Enzo, it's his worst trait. Make it make fucking sense. Did I ever say it was his worst trait? No, you fucking fraud. So guess what? Because you don't know how to read and you have below reading IQ, you can hold that ban. There you go.
I think the thing I'm gonna ask you, Chris, yeah, is that at Real Madrid, they're not gonna ask him for goals. You know that, right? They're gonna.
No,
be
I
asking him-
actually don't think so. I agree.
Yeah, he's
I
going to
actually,
do Tony Kroos.
I
role.
actually fully agree.
So and he's actually gonna be asked to defend, and he's gonna be asked to do
That and his
Yeah.
passing and stuff like
right?
that.
And so,
His
and
chance
so the question.
creation
So then
is-
I come back to the same question that I'm
his
asking you, Chris.
ability
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
ball.
Listen. Again, I come back to the same question for you. Yeah. And this is the same question I'm gonna ask you. Yeah. If he's struggling to do that in that league, which is probably which I do think is not necessarily gonna happen. But if that happens, what are we gonna say then, Chris?
I think he'd be fine at Real Madrid because they'd be dominating a lot of their games still, probably, the team they're building. The passing ability is always great to have. His link-up is great. I do agree, like, yes, defensively, it's not the strongest point. It's weakest point, I would probably say, about Enzo Fernandez. But, yeah, because the goals, and, like, yeah, he gets assists and all, but he will be, again, a lot less goals with this Real Madrid team because you got Vinny, you got Mbappe, you got Jude as well in that front. Right winger is like Rodrigo, I guess, or something like that. But like their right wing is never really the strongest out of all their attack. But I still think
Part
he'll
of the
do very
problem,
well at
part
City,
of,
and I think you
part of it,
agree with that as well. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think
Throw
we'll do
Blue
what
Collar under the
City.
bus goes pro.
You
We'll
would
No,
never
no,
throw
see,
Chelsea under the
my
bus.
bad. Real Madrid, Real Madrid.
Yeah. Listen, I think he'll generally do well, thingy.
Yeah. Bro,
I think for me,
Ahmed, just real
Yeah,
quick,
sure.
because you can vouch for me on this, and then go ahead and say what you got to say. I was telling people last season that Enzo could easily go to Real Madrid, and he can easily fulfill the Toni Kroos rule, and people laughed at me. People absolutely laughed at me and said,
I agree,
"Yo,
I
he's
know- I
nowhere
remember,
near
yeah.
Toni Kroos." You remember that, right?
Yes,
But I was
yeah.
supposed to have an agenda on Enzo Fernandez. I was the one backing him to go to Real Madrid first before a lot of people were. So
exactly.
shove it up your ass, chat.
Like again, me and Marshall have been consistent. I've said this before. If he goes to any other league, maybe like not including like maybe League to an extent, right? The other leagues, he's eating good. I'm never going to deny that from you. Yet in the 6th role that he plays in, I think at Chelsea, we've put him in a position which obviously he can only do in the league. And B, I actually have said this before, it harms a lot of our own players in the team. We have to also be objectively honest on that one, guys. Right? Maresca was partially putting Palmer onto the left-hand side because why? He had to accommodate Enzo being able to play in that role too. Like, we need to be honest about this, guys. Okay? We can cook our wingers all we want. We can cook. I would actually argue Caicedo has felt the most problems, in my personal opinion. Caicedo, in my personal opinion, is not even a 6. He's an 8. He's a box-to-box guy.
He's supposed to be a box number 8, and we're putting him in the 6 because we have Enzo.
Yes, exactly. And technically Lavia as well to an extent, right?
Lavia
We're going to
too,
be
yeah,
a bit
yeah.
of the right.
Yeah, Lavia's
but
not
that's
available. Yeah.
right.
I tell you, it'd be a good replacement if we can get Bruno G or something like that. To EU.
I
would take a
think
Bruno
for
G.
me, I think for me, the question becomes obviously. Listen, Enzo is now leaving. Okay, it now becomes on Alonso, on the players you're bringing in. You know, these guys have to be able to start getting 10 GNA by themselves. I'm saying 10 GNA to themselves, by the way. Yeah, that's it. Goals and assist. We need to get more
That's
than
not unobtainable, by the way. That's very, very reasonable. If anything,
very
that's below
reasonable.
standard, in my opinion.
Yes, I'm saying everyone throughout the attack has to be 10 GNA each because realistically, that's what we need right now.
100%. I don't disagree with that at all. And you know what? Yeah, losing Enzo means also needing to replace the 20 GNA. And I saw someone before said we need to get another cam. And listen, this is where I tell you, not necessarily. We don't need to necessarily get another cam. We need Cole Palmer to step up.
I was gonna say that if Palmer steps up this season, I'm not saying the Poch season because I don't think we're ever gonna see that Palmer. That was unreal. But like, say like a bit of like the second season, but a bit more consistent playing, not like dropping off for months. Like that'd be great. That'd be amazing. I would love that again. So yeah, if Palmer can get you the GA and like keep those consistent performances, then you got your GA and you got a great player still there. It's just I would play a midfielder 3, but it's just depending what Xavi Alonso wants to do. I would have like my realistic one now would be if Enzo goes, Bruno G, Caicedo, Santos maybe. That midfield would do pretty well, I think, but I don't know what we're gonna do, to be honest. I'm not a genie, or I can't see the future.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, speaking on the future, right? Let's actually talk about the plans right here going on, because this is the thing, people. I need you to understand that Enzo leaving is part of the plan, okay? And what that plan may be, I don't know, but Xavi Alonso is approving of this. So let's get into this first thing and first off, okay? So let's talk about the transfer plans, or what the squad building plan really is here at Chelsea. So we'll start off with the board plans here, this first tweet in regards to it. And we have this from The Athletic, and I'm going to put it on the stage now. Jamie Gittins, Dario Sugo are part of the plans for Chelsea in 26-27. So anyone who wanted Gittins gone, not going to happen. Dario Sugo, Listen, I wasn't opposed to the loan, but I understand we didn't get to see him play enough. We didn't get to see him. He got to miss that whole gap of development. Maybe giving him time and patience, there might be something there. We'll see. All right. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Like, as much as I jokingly, really rate Isugo, I understand he's young and he could very much be a flop. So, like, it's mostly jokingly and just trolling, right? So we go. I do like the player, but we will see, right? Chelsea are likely to sign less promising youngsters this summer and instead sign more established names. Goalkeeper, center back, center mid, and left wing are the main areas of concern. Mike Penders is expected to be into the contention, but it's understood Chelsea have been looking for other options. Chelsea are admirers of Crystal Palace midfielder Adam Morton, according to Sky Sports News. Bobby Vincent then reports this: sources close to Chelsea are being secretive when it comes to handing out specific names of targets with the transfer window now officially open. Failure to qualify to European competition means Chelsea are not looking at making too many signings from the outset, which this is reporting The Athletic. I'm not opposed to this. I think be smart. Don't just jump the gun on every single opportunity like they have in the past, right? Then Ben Jacobs reporting here that Chelsea feels Xabi Alonso needs to be emmed to determine it is going to be a back three or a back four, with the back three being Alonso's favorite formation. I expect Chelsea to scour the market to see if there's any starting level left backs or left wing backs available, while people are naturally going to make links with Grimaldo. Chelsea have Barco, and it may even be that Quenda will be now seen as more of a wing back. Chelsea are going to be busy, and we'll talk about that one. That was a big link that we got hit with today. But in terms of the board's plan, this is going to take time, people. Right now, we have a World Cup happening. Right now, player stocks may be getting higher. Some players may be getting lower. What I don't want Chelsea to do, right? And we've seen it happen. We need change, people, right? We need change. Us going for every single opportunity, us rushing out the gate, signing every player possible is more of the same. We need to have a change in strategy. We need Alonso to also have a say in who's going to be playing in this team and who's going to not be playing in this team. And so far, from what we've seen, and we'll get to the fullback situation, Alonso is the one having a say on whether it's okay for Cucurella and Enzo to leave. And to be fair, I'm sure he doesn't want them to leave. I'm sure he wants them to stay. But I think he's prioritizing players who want to play for Chelsea, not disgruntled players that are going to be playing just to get the hell out of Chelsea. So I'm all for that. I don't know what your opinions are on this, Chris, but by all means, what are your thoughts so far on what it seems like the board is going to be doing in terms of transfer plan? How are you feeling about the lack of transfers so far, too? Chris stepped away, and I just saw it in the private chat. Oops, my bad. But yeah, listen, I'm okay with it, guys. We have until the end of August to get transfers done. And quite frankly, I just want a good team to be built with good quality players, whether they be young, experienced, it doesn't matter. But we're seeing it now consistently that Chelsea are aiming to get experienced players. We're raising the money for it. We have about 100 or so pounds to play, 100 million pounds so far to play with, considering the sales we've made so far. But Ahmed, I mean, your thoughts on this idea of not rushing into it, waiting to see what Xabi Alonso wants to do, all that stuff.
Yeah, listen, I just think, a few things first. We don't need to hear about transfers. Let's hear at the end until we get the here we go and stuff like that. That's when we need to start hearing stuff at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. So in terms of that sort of thing, I do agree with you on. In terms of Isugo being a part of the squad, unfortunately, it's probably because he's a cheaper option to have on the bench. He's not going to get that many minutes.
Midfield
again.
Depth, really.
Yeah. Realistically, again, it's only 40 games this season that we can play. That's the minimum number of games you can play this season is 40 games again, which is what Manchester United played, for those who are wondering why I'm saying it's only 40 games. Okay? Mm-hmm. So that's the minimum number of games you can play. Okay, and that's 38, the EPL 2 for 1, FA Cup for 1, everything else. So there's something to think about. Getting staying, there's no way they were going to let somebody brought for over 50 million not get another round, particularly when he only played half a season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's just be honest about that too.
I mean, listen, Don Julio, welcome to the chat. You're new here. If you think I'm gullible, so be it. I never even said I believed it. So maybe you're the gullible one. All I'm saying is this is the news we have so far. Actions speak louder than words. They haven't been moving the same as previous windows so far, because in previous windows, we're already signing youngsters and we're already doing this and that. You know,
Well,
let's
signed
see
one
how
youngster.
it goes. Yeah. No, but we haven't bought any really yet.
We bought that
Kenda
Argentinian
was
guy.
already before.
No, I meant the
Barca was
Argentinian.
already a predetermined agreement that he was going to come
Really?
through anyways. And Penders was someone that we were going to bring in.
No, I know
eventually.
about pandas and all that. Yeah, like that was already done.
Santos as well, yeah. Yeah, how many midfielders do we need on the bench? The thing is, like, and here's the thing. This goes
Lavia
back to the
doesn't
Enzo
count
thing, too.
either.
Like, the thing is, I never wanted Enzo playing as a 10. You guys remember when Enzo was playing as a 10 under Poch and how disgraceful that looked?
Yep.
Like,
I
Maresca
do
made it
remember
work.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, Maresca made it work, and what's his face? Arthur made it work too towards the end there. But we need to see how these players. We have midfield depth, and I want to see like if we can have Cole Palmer play as a 10 and actually have the midfielders be midfielders
want
and not
Palmer
have
as
to
a
adapt
10?
them. I mean, he's not bad as a 10. That first season of Maresca, he was actually creating a lot. He was being
No,
wasteful.
yeah, you're right. He was. I just maybe like a bit of
Okay,
both.
so you are the gullible one, okay? You are the gullible one because you know what? And you can say what you want. I'll just put this here real quick and we'll come back to this segment later. But
Would that
yeah.
shit ever be confirmed? No, like
here you go,
Alonso
brother. Here
not
you go.
proving it.
You are the one that's gullible, okay? I'm learning a lot about you in the span of 5 minutes. Fabrizio, in response to the news that Xabi Alonso didn't know about Chelsea selling Marco Corella to Real Madrid, it's absolutely not true. He is informed about everything, including outgoings, incomings, contracts, and strategy. If you don't want to believe Fabrizio, that's on you, but don't say I'm the gullible one when you literally fell for Spanish sources, okay, brother? So I'm not hearing it, okay? Habla con Dios. That's what you need to do, okay? So let's go ahead and continue on, Chris. What were you saying?
What was I saying actually? You threw me off there.
I think you were saying something about Palmer and the 10.
Oh no, like maybe you can do a bit of both, but I it's depending on what Xavi wants to do, and I'm always going back what Xavi wants to like line up.
Yeah.
Well, most part. Formation. If I would love a 4-3-3 with, like I said, like if we can get Bruno G, or even Tonali or something like that with Santos and obviously Caicedo, and then have Palmer on the right, and hopefully a new left winger because our left side is dog shit. And obviously João Pedro in the middle because João Pedro is actually a good striker. But yeah, but if we do play with 10, I'm kind of done with playing 10s though. It's stale with Chelsea. It's not worked out for a long time now. So
you want to switch? I mean, it's up to
it's up to Xavi what he wants to
if he wants to. Listen, I'm not opposed to it. That's the thing. To be honest, I do rather just see Palmer on the right wing, but also Palmer in the right wing last season also stunk it up. He didn't play that often,
No,
but
he
even when he
played bad.
did, he wasn't that great.
It was a bad season for him.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna deny it. It was a bad season. He had a couple of good games, I thought, but like, yeah, it wasn't up to scratch or par with Palmer's like standards. I would say for sure.
Sure. Yeah, no, I get it. It's we'll see, because if we go into a midfielder 3 or 3-man midfield and we cook with that, then so be it. Like, I don't care what the formation is. I just want to see us winning. That's all I care about. I want to see Chelsea winning. I want to see players being played to their strengths, you know, and I want to start seeing. And if you play these players to their strength, you will see good football. I guarantee that, ladies and gents. Because we don't have shit players. Like, I mean, we do have shit players, but we can make a good
We
team.
definitely
with the
employ
players that we
bad
have.
players.
Like, we don't, you know, it's not impossible to make a good team.
No,
Like,
we
this
do
is-
have some good players. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Cucurella and I would still say Enzo was part of that core players. Palmer, when he's on it and form and hopefully back next season, hopefully, you know, can play. João Pedro, Caicedo, Reece James, Cole Will. Like, there's some good players in that team still. It's just
Yeah.
we fill it around with basically shit with Ganachos and everything, Delap's, and not a good bench. We don't have a good bench either.
Yeah.
A lot of
No,
times.
we don't. So we need to build up that depth as well. So that's where, you know, the main priority for me is that I do think next season we do have some good attackers like Estevao, Palmer, João Pedro. There you can cook with that, right? We do need to reinforce that a little bit. Like, I think Gittins as a backup, as a sub, maybe he can do something. We'll see what happens with Neto and Garnacho and them. I want them to leave, but there was a point where Neto was really good for Chelsea, but it's a very, very small stint. And I don't want to keep Neto either. I do want to sell him. I'm repeating once again because there are some low IQ people in my chat today. I want to sell Neto. I want to sell Garnacho. Do not mince my
Neto's
words.
not on top of my list still. Well, there's wingers.
He's not on top of my list. And what is on top of my list?
Garnacho has to be first.
What is on top of my list is fixing this defense, which transitions me to my next segment, and that's rebuilding this defense. We need to talk about this, and I do think that this is important that we do this. So let's talk about some of the links that we have in the defense, and we'll go from there. So starting off with this first one, right? There was a bit of news in regards to Konate. Now we know he's at Madrid, but what happened initially was that Chelsea had made a gentle gentleman's inquiry on the availability of Ibrahima Konate, who is set to be a free agent by the end of the month. Now we know, didn't work out. He went to Madrid. So Aaron Elsomino is unlikely to be involved. He played just 13 times on loan at Dortmund and Strasbourg last season. He needs to prove his fitness before securing his chance at Chelsea, according to Simon Johnson Sport. Totally agree with that. The Brick Nation, Disasi. Chelsea will look to sell some center backs. Axel Disasi already has interest from a number of clubs in Europe following a good loan to from West Ham. Chelsea would try to sell a 28-year-old Axel Disasi just like last year. There is a lot of interest according to The Athletic. Wesley Fofana. With Chelsea looking to sign a starting central defender, Levi Colwill fit again. Much will be dependent on whether Chelsea players such as Wesley Fofana, Trevor Chalobah, Benoit Badiashile are prepared to drop down their packaging or drop down the pecking order or go elsewhere. Max PYS reporting that center back situation is worrying again. The Athletic report much will depend on players if Fofana, Chalobah, Badiashile are prepared to play less. My understanding is Chelsea are open to bids for them all, plus Tosin, but to receive good bids, you need interest. All of the above had poor seasons or didn't play. Plus, the players actually want to go. So convincing the players to actually want to leave. Fofana is comfortable at Chelsea. Chalobah certainly won't push for an exit. He loves Chelsea. Obviously, he won't. And Fofana's on a good salary, right? Sources within Chelsea, Fofana's camp have previously told us that he has no interest in leaving Chelsea this summer, according to Kieran Gill. Let's talk about this guy, because there is some genuine interest revolving him, and he is one I'm looking at to bring at Chelsea. Sources say Chelsea have talked internally about Maxine's Lacroix, though he is one of the numerous options being considered, according to Bobby Vincent. This was about 2 weeks ago when it was reported. He also said, again, the same thing here. One of several options they are studying, Maxine Lacroix. Chelsea, then about a few days ago, reported this from Simon Jones, that Chelsea have added Crystal Palace Maxine Lacroix to their list of potential targets in the summer. Lloyd Canfield and Jack Rosser also reporting that he's looking for a move and has been linked to Chelsea, but the player is not expected to entertain talks while at the World Cup. We'll come to Cucurella and the fullback situation shortly, but Maxine Lacroix, guys, do we think this is a good target to go for?
I think if we're playing a back three, then yes. I'm not sure if he's going to work in a back four personally. That's the one thing that worries me.
I don't
back four in Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
It
doesn't vary actually. Think about it. Yeah, he does play back three as well. I've seen him play back three. But I've seen him play back four. I'm pretty sure too. I'm not too sure, but like Ahmed just said, yeah, in back three, 1000%, I'll bring him in. If it's a back four, I mean, it's debatable, but if we got no other centre backs lined up to bring into Chelsea, we need another centre back. We do. We need one to compete with Fofana, basically. Maybe get Fofana Bella too, but I would take him if the price is right as well. Like I'd still take him on back four. He is a very pacey, good centre back and good on the ball zone number as well. So
yeah, and this is the tricky part. It's all going to depend on what Xabi Alonso wants to do. It's not guaranteed that he's going to want to go to a back three.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's going to just want to go for whatever works best with the players that we have in hand. And, I mean, right now, I'm inclined to believe that what works best is a back four, not a back three. And that's just simply because
Chelsea,
simply because of who we have. And the squad that we've built, right? Like, I don't think we would have to go and find wing backs, which Cucurella was not a wing back. So, I mean, to be fair,
I can't imagine
Cucurella not
Hato on the left wing back either, like
Yeah.
attacking like from the left side, and Reece James on that side. I don't know.
Yeah.
With Leverkusen, it made sense because you had Grimaldo and Frimpong on those wing backs, and they was more of a attacking threat over. I mean, like prime. Obviously, Reece James a Tuchel, younger Reece James, he could do right wing back, no problem.
Yeah.
But today, it might be a little bit of a different story.
No doubt.
I can't imagine playing back three, actually, I'll be honest. I don't think we will.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll come back to that and see, and it's gonna happen. When does Xabi starts in 2 weeks, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Exactly 2 weeks. He starts July.
What, pre-season matches?
Not necessarily preseason. He starts working
just the
for
training.
Chelsea. Doing
All
training
the
and,
planning and everything, yeah.
and literally really getting involved with the planning and
Yeah.
I think he'll finally start training with some players and see if he wants to go to a back.
We
four
got a
or
lot of
back
players
three
staying
from
at
there.
home. A lot of players.
Yeah, for real. We have
Most
plenty
of
of
them
players to
are
stay
at
at home
home.
and train.
I mean, Enzo's one of them, obviously, and Cucurella, but they're both going. Well, gone and going. So.
Yeah, which is fine. If they don't want to stay at Chelsea, they can go. Like,
Oh, no, I agree.
I'm fine with that. But that being said, let's actually we'll go to the breaking news of today's show, right? Which was this one. This is a big bomba that dropped today in terms of from a reputable source. Iliman Ndiaye under consideration for Chelsea. Here's a tweet and we'll discuss the player, right? So Iliman Ndiaye, who you guys may or may not know, plays for Everton. Chelsea are considering a move for Everton forward Iliman Ndiaye. They have made inquiries about him as a summer transfer target. Now, let me look at transfer market in terms of his price tag. Or do we know how much Everton want for Iliman Ndiaye? I don't think we do off the top of our heads, but transfer market has him at 55 million euros. So what? That's going to be about like 47 million pounds, give or take. With the money we're raising in the sale of Enzo Fernandez and the sale of Cucurella, it's a possible target. I know he does play on the left wing, right, Ahmed, I believe. Yeah, he plays on both wings, actually. He's versatile. Senegalese player. We have a Jackson coming up, so there could be good link up there. He's familiar with Jackson's game. Because I'm telling you guys right now, Jackson is probably going to be an option for us next season. So yeah, there's a good player there. I can't speak much on him. I don't know too much on Iliman Ndiaye. I didn't really keep up with Everton, so there's very little I can say on Iliman Ndiaye. But what I can tell you is based off the stats, in 32 Premier League games, he's played. He's played 32 Premier League games. He's gotten 6 goals and 3 assists. And yeah, again, plays on the left wing, plays on the right wing. Played 12 games on the left. 17
I thought he
games
played.
on the right.
Yeah, he's more primary on the right. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Iliman Ndiaye?
I'm not going to be at liberty to say because I have to leave right now, unfortunately. So, Tuchel out.
Wow.
All right. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't have
Or
like a
fraud.
huge opinion on him, but like,
Yeah.
I know he's a good player. He's good on the ball and everything like that. It's just,
Mhm.
I thought he was more primary right wing. So I'm thinking, if that's the case, I don't know if there's a spot. I don't even know if there's a spot him on the left realistically, because I don't view him as like a world beater or nothing like that. But I would rather different players than him. on the left wing for sure, but yeah, I don't have like a huge opinion on him, to be honest.
Swear, I mean, fair enough.
I mean, he's obviously better than a few wingers we've got right now, but I want to like get better. I don't even have like Rodgers on left or something like that, but
he can play through the middle too, and that's the thing too. Like, we need players to be versatile.
So can Rodgers if you need.
I really don't want to sign Rodgers. I'll be so.
You'd rather him?
I rather eliminate Ndiaye than a Rodgers. I think it's
really?
tit for tat. Like, I think Rodgers is a whole lot of English tax. I think it's a whole lot of overrated. Like, he has banger goals. That's fine, guys. But we don't need people who can score banger goals. Okay, we need people that can be consistent, that can help create chances, that can help the team overall, in the left wing or in the cam. I mean, the one thing I will say, if we were to go for Rodgers, cool, we have a 10, and then we can, from the 10 position, you can have Palmer play on the right. But let me look at something real quick. I mean, Chris, why do you want Morgan Rodgers?
It's not like I don't like over Ndiaye, like yes, I would, because I seen Rodgers more consistent in front of that goal, assist or goals. He's definitely a better guy for like GA over this guy for sure. I can guarantee that without looking at the stats. He probably got like, I don't know, like 12 goals and 5 assists or something. I have no idea.
Rodgers?
Yeah, Rodgers. He's probably got something like that in the Premier League, right? But
10 goals, 6 assists.
And Rodgers is good at creating
10 goals, 6 assists, and he has a much better team around him, Chris.
Yes, he does have a better team, but where was his energy for Xavi Simons when Tottenham was dog shit as well?
I mean, Xavi Simons himself was dog shit.
He wasn't great, but like...
Passing it to opponents, dribbling into opponents.
I mean, you tell me this player doesn't pass to opponents ever.
What happened?
You tell me this player doesn't pass to opponents, messes up here and there.
It's about how consistently you do it, Chris.
Nah, I don't want this player still. I'd rather Rodgers or a well, think about it. There's not a lot of left wingers out there in the market. That's why I'm hearing like noise about Rashford loan to Chelsea, because there's not a lot of wingers out there. Realistically, I would love Kvaratskhelia, but that's just never happened in a million years.
Yeah, I mean,
but
yeah,
I really wouldn't mind. I still wouldn't mind a
Rodgers.
Rodgers. I really wouldn't. I just wouldn't mind him. I don't think it's a bad option. It's just the price might be a bit too high for Chelsea's liking. They might say like 120 million, right? For Rodgers.
They're probably gonna ask for at minimum 80 million.
What you? I feel like
Rodgers.
that's like I feel like
minimum
that's
80 mil.
I feel like they'd ask like 100 to 120 for Rodgers.
Okay, and that much for 10 goals and 6 assists is not worth it. I'm
pretty sure he's like the highest GA again this season. Aston Villa, and they've done well.
Aston Villa?
Yeah.
Probably 16 GNA again is not that much.
Yeah, but like, he is like one of Aston Villa's star players, right? And they do well, right? Like, that's how I look at Rodgers. He's one of their star players, if not main player, roughly.
I'm trying to find...
I mean, yeah, it's like Gibbs White. I would also look at... If we need 10 or something, like Gibbs White would be a good option.
It's annoying me. Hold on. Just trying to find this fucking thing where you can... I don't know how to use fucking FBref anymore. I forgot how to use FBref. I'll be so real.
You're washed.
I am washed. It is what it is.
So you're telling me you'd rather this guy over Rodgers?
For the price, yeah.
How much is he? I wouldn't pay more than
probably
40
gonna
to 50.
be about 55, 60.
I don't.
But you're willing to pay 80 for Rodgers?
I would, yeah, 80, around 70, 80. I'd be alright, yeah.
Okay, great.
So you would just rather Rodgers for 60, but not this guy for 70. Say we got him for 70 or 80, you'd be nah.
Yeah, because this guy is not playing in a promising team, and he's carried, well, not carried, but he's done really well for...
But Rodgers is also a top player at Aston Villa, and they do well.
Yeah, but he has a top team around him.
Top team.
McGinn,
I mean, he has a solid team.
Ollie Watkins.
Yeah,
who else?
But Ollie Watkins, like, he's been falling down. No?
Yeah, but
Compared
when
to,
you're
like, the
talking
last
about
couple of
who to link
seasons.
up with and stuff, like
Yeah, but I feel like he's that main guy. As I've watched Aston Villa a handful of times, and like, I don't know, he's like the hand like.
right, I'll use that MB. Hold on, I'll try to.
You
I'll
go
try to
use
find
it.
some.
I feel like the stats go back me for Rodgers over any Aston Villa player really, or even against the
No,
player.
that's why I'm trying to pull it up, Chris, because people don't understand like how. Well, maybe
I
might be wrong.
know Villa have better players around with Everton, but like this guy, it's like, you know,
Where
look how
the
shit
fuck
Simmons is
this
when
thing, bro?
they have like Tottenham's been dog shit as well.
Okay, hold on. Let me just do it this way. How about this?
I'd just rather
Ay, ay, ay.
Rodgers. He's been doing it for more years I know of as well. He's been consistent, I would say, in the Premier League last 2 to 3 seasons, at least. I don't know. I just back it to more Rodgers. I really would if I'm looking at the two.
Trying to find. Maybe
Realistically,
it's this
though,
one?
I just want Xavi Alonso to pick what he wants, and I'll be good at that. I'm done with the owners and the directors picking the team. I'll just leave it to the manager.
Oh, here we go.
You're really struggling,
I think
eh?
I found it. No, yeah, I really am, Chris. I'm not making this up.
How do you know Rodgers prefers Arsenal? Has he told you, or has he said it?
When did I say that?
No, the comments. Sorry, like Rodgers prefers Arsenal. Is he like an Arsenal fan?
that's what the reports have been saying, that he prefers an Arsenal move. But
I mean, I guess I don't disagree. You know, Premier League champions and everything. Chelsea 10th. So
fuck. You know what? I give up. I'm gonna use Data MB. Let's see what I can find. You know
really
what? Because
think
in Data MB, I can at least compare Iliman Ndiaye and Morgan Rodgers. So
I
let's
definitely
see.
ain't got long in me though.
What happened?
I definitely ain't got long in me like
Oh,
tonight.
that's fine, Chris. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I can hold down the fort, and that also means I can.
I just want to see
end
the
show
stat thing
soon.
at least. If you can get the stats on.
I'm trying, Chris.
Do you
I really
want
am.
him though?
Who?
Limis and Didi, or how you ever say his name.
Ndiaye?
And Ndiaye.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind him at all.
So
like, as
if
a left
he was
wing
60
option.
million,
Because
if
he's
60
more of a
million, you
left
take.
winger than Morgan Rodgers, Chris, and that's the position I'm trying to fulfill.
I
what I'm
swear
trying
he's
to
more
get at.
dominant in the right, but
Who, Ndiaye?
yeah, and Ndiaye.
He plays both.
Yeah, I know he plays both. I
Like,
just thought he
he's
played.
almost evenly played both, but he does play more on the. He's played like 3 more games on the right. Okay, let me show you guys this. All right, so
Well,
Ndiaye is in blue, Morgan Rodgers is in red, and Morgan Rodgers
Non-penalty
gets
G, like what way?
non-penalty G and expected assists, non-penalty expected goals, non-penalty expected assists, and then non-penalty goals, and you know he's got it over.
I will say the
Ndiaye.
carrying and dribbling, yeah, like it's a lot different, but
Yeah.
that one is a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, GA as well. So Rodgers is a bit obviously in the GA side, but like on the ball and
Ndie's
everything.
played less minutes too.
Well, I don't think that makes a huge difference. It's like big minutes, but key passes are both roughly the same in the stat. Like, I don't think there's a big difference in it. I guess,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. It's just Rodgers, like I said, he's done it the last 2 to 3 seasons, right? Pretty well, strong for Aston Villa. Consistently, I pick him as well. But for that,
Listen,
I haven't heard him die that much.
I don't rate our friend here, Wobo, that much, but it's okay, right? We'll forgive you for this one.
Why don't you
But
rate
he
him?
says right here, he's an Arsenal fan. And no, I hope we get priced out of Rodgers so we can get an actual winger and a volume passer. We actually don't have these profiles. Genuinely don't get why we want him.
Well, we
We
need
do need
goals
more
and
goals
assists.
in this team,
Like-
which, by the way, this is where Rodgers would come in, right? You get more goals. But this is what annoys me. Like, when we looked up the FB rep stats for Morgan Rodgers last season, his creation, his
the season we
creativity
just
as a
had,
10
right?
is very, very poor.
The
And
season
that's
we
what I was
just had,
trying
right?
to find. What?
The season we just had, right? Like you're saying is
That was last
Chelsea.
season, like the season before
Ah,
the season
okay.
we just had.
Okay. because we're
FB
basically starting a
ref.
new season, so
Yeah.
I don't know where you're coming from.
What am I looking for? Expected, whatever the fuck.
It's like what you were saying earlier, where Enzo leaving, we need someone to get GA, and he is a guy who does get GA consistently as well. And if it's like 70, 80 million, I would take him over. What's his name again?
Yeah, Ndiaye, Chris.
And that's it. And I haven't really like. I think maybe last season, but like this season mainly, I've only heard of him by a few handfuls. I haven't really seen him play that much, so I can't have a strong opinion on him.
Fuck.
Like, whatever we get, I hope it's to Xavi's backing, not these directors.
This is what I was looking for. Why can't I find this? This is exactly what I'm looking for. Morgan Rogers scouting report versus attacking mid and wingers. How about if I do that? Okay, Morgan Rogers scouting report versus attacking mid / wingers. All right, we're gonna look this up, chat. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, and I'm gonna see if it's even up to date, really. Maybe FBref doesn't want to show me this shit, but I'm gonna find it so I can show everyone, and we can talk about this.
This game's still 0-0.
Yeah, it is.
Not really paying attention to it, but
yeah, I'm not really either.
Looks kind of dead.
It does. There's been some chances, but yeah.
Yeah.
Is this it? Why can't I see it? FBN launched.
What are you trying to compare? Like playing left wing or?
I'm just trying to see the stats. Like, why isn't it showing me on FBref chat? Like, why isn't this showing up? I don't understand.
Does he Ndiaye, does he reach the Chelsea quota? Is he under 22, 23?
He's 23.
Ah, he just scrapes it.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, I'm cooked. I can't find this. This is so dumb. I
do wonder what Xavi wants in profile, like on the wing. If he wants a new left, I hope he wants a new left winger, because what I see on the left wing, like, yeah, I still give Gittins his chance, but he has to be a bench player for me. Garnacho can leave. I would love him just to be sold.
Oh, maybe that's why, Chris.
But I'm just curious what profile, what Xavi wants.
So dumb. Yeah.
Does he want a GA? Does he want a creator? Does he want one who can carry the ball well and drag players out of position?
Yeah.
I just look at his profile as well.
Yeah. All right, Chad. I give up on it, but yeah, I'm not too convinced by Morgan Rogers' stats. I'll be so real. That's what bothers me the most about him.
It should be about profile, if anything, though. What profile?
It should be about profile. So, like, listen, at the end of the day, if Xabi Alonso wants him, then so be it. But the only thing too about Morgan Rogers is that I don't think he's gonna want to come here. He has Champions League, Chris. Why would he want to downgrade to Chelsea?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does he want to go to Chelsea?
Yeah. Why would he go to Chelsea?
That's how bad we're falling, man. Not even Aston Villa players want to go to us.
It's shit. But I do think he's overpriced regardless. I didn't really want him that bad last year. I would definitely have taken him over Garnacho.
It's also, I was going to say, it's also the English taxes are also going to boost him a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
I know
that's
that.
What I'm saying. English tax is a big boost, so it is what it is. Yes, Rogers fits Chelsea's needs because you lack ball carriers, but for us, he's just a better, younger, light-skinned SA, who I think flopped because he doesn't suit us.
Yeah, Eze did not hit for Arsenal. I do agree. Like, he did not hit for you guys.
Yeah.
This season, at least, anyway. Who knows? Next season, he might be different, but that's what amazed me. He got picked for England. I thought
I'd rather Barcola than Morgan Rogers.
I mean, I don't hate the idea of Barcola. It's depending on what the price is. Can we just give it a Garnacho and bring in? What do you mean hefty? Like 80, 90?
70-ish, maybe 60.
I want to say 60. So. I want to say 60 tops. I can't. Barcola's not exactly a
but
short
80
thing.
for Rogers is okay with you.
I've seen him consistent for the last 2-3 seasons for Aston Villa.
But Barcola actually plays the left wing, and you want Rogers for left wing.
I know. I see, like.
You see what I'm saying, Chad? Not Chad. Chris.
Yes, I know what you're saying. It's just Barcola's not a sure thing at all to me. He's a bit
I have CP
inconsistent.
here.
But
CP,
I don't
has
mind
FB Ref
Barcola.
downgraded? Because I used to be able to see the expected goals and scouting report for Morgan Rogers, and now I can't find it.
Sorry, what? Sorry again.
Is FB Ref cooked now? FB Ref used to show me like the whole,
I
the
haven't used
charts.
FB Ref in a second. Why? It's not.
No, I just can't find the Morgan Rogers chart.
They
Like
haven't got the
whole,
funds no more.
His expected goals and assists and all that stuff, and expected tackles, a scouting report.
Okay, let me Google this.
All right, maybe
He's gonna try too.
because Curry Pirate knows FB Ref better than I do. I'm sure he does. I really tried, but I can't find this kid's scouting report. Because I want to see if this season he's at least improved from last season. Last season, his stats look so poor, like scouting wise. Mind you, he scored 10 goals and 6 assists, but I just want to see if the stats back that. Like,
Oh, you on about Rogers?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like the last 2 to 3 seasons. He's been good.
His goals went up, but his assists went down this season compared to last season.
Take some, you lose some, you know.
Yeah.
But
Drilling any better
I'm
or
just
any
saying.
better?
But it's similar to GNA. He had 18 GNA in the league last season with 8 goals, 10
good
assists.
season.
This season he has 10 goals and 6 assists.
Yeah.
Still,
The
still
reason we
another
brought it up,
decent season.
CP, is because we're talking about Illiman Ndiaye.
Okay.
And if we'd rather Illiman
yeah.
Ndiaye or Morgan Rogers.
I'd rather Rogers, but
Well, that's completely 2 different profiles. Like Ndiaye is an
Yeah.
actual winger.
We're
Rogers
supposed
is
to play him on the left wing.
like an inside
know.
10, like an inside 10, similar to Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So like that's why Tuchel took off Bellingham and put Rogers in the 10. He didn't put him at left wing where Rashford was. So it depends on what system we're playing. Like if we're playing like 4 at the back, then we're basically doing a 4-3-3 in a sense. Then
In a sense,
Ndiaye
yeah.
makes more sense. But if we're doing
Back 3.
what we did at 3 at the back, then he plays 2 10s, and like one was a left 10, which Wirtz was, and then one was Palmer. Right, so one was more of like a ball carrier and all that stuff, which Rogers can do. So it depends on what the manager's gonna do.
I agree. It's more like, let's see. I would go for both if Enzo gets sold. I mean, that's egregious, but I mean, I'm not
Rogers
opposed to that either.
and
How can we go for both if Enzo gets sold? If Enzo even gets sold for 130, do you think? I'm sorry, Anderson is going for 120 and got rejected because they want 120 up front. You think you're gonna get 2 Premier League players for what? That's gonna cost you close to 200 on 2 players.
how
We're
much
gonna
do you think
sell
Rogers worth?
100 right now in this market. If you're kidding
See,
me,
I do. Yeah, I
with,
think they would
with
ask
add-ons,
100.
it could be up to 120. It probably would be 100 down with 120.
And that's where I would get scared away.
And Ndiaye might be 65 million with up to add-ons of 80 million.
See, I wouldn't take him for that.
This is the Premier League. We've seen Anthony Gordon just went for 70 million with a shit season.
True.
He did, yeah.
True.
Like, what are we doing?
So just basically, average footballers can go for like 80 million now.
Yes, Anderson had one amazing, pretty great
Yeah.
season, and he's
Oh yeah, one season.
he got rejected at 120 because it's 100 with 20 add-ons because they want 120 up front. And England played amazing. Every player bar Anthony Gordon and the back line of Konza and Stones did great.
I agree with
That
that.
market value is just going up for Nottingham Forest by the minute right now.
Yeah, Anderson. Yeah, he was cooking in that
And
midfield.
if you
Him
saw
and,
that,
Rice.
I was talking to my other Chelsea, like English Chelsea friends, because I was watching with the Chelsea English lads. You could see the Thomas Tuchel system at play right now. Like you could see that was 2021 Thomas Tuchel right there. It's just he has better forwards in terms of instead of having
He has a way better striker. Yeah.
Kai Havertz as a false nine, you have Harry Kane. You have a better player in terms of Rashford instead of fucking Timo Werner. And Madueke can run too. You can see that.
Madueke was actually good today.
Like Rice was the hunter. Rice was Conte in terms of he can roam wherever on the pitch to win the ball, and Anderson's going to be the deep playmaker who can carry the ball at times if need be, but keep the tempo like Kovacic.
Yeah, it's the centre backs is going to be an issue. You
Really
need,
good
you need,
balance in that
you probably
midfield.
he's probably going to need to play
It's just
good.
the centre backs
The
are supposed
midfield
to-
balance is amazing.
Like both the goals, like the center back should have done better. Like Rice got cooked for the first one, but like the second one, what the fuck was Stones
CP,
and Cons.
when you put it that
Cons,
way,
yeah,
that
Cons is just
midfield
left
three
in.
of Bellingham, Elliot Anderson, and
Yeah,
Rice,
they're all eight. And the thing
that's
is, they're all
amazing.
no, they're all eights. They're all
Yeah.
eights, but they're all eights who can ball carry and who can tackle. That's the thing. Obviously, Bellingham can score better, and Rice can do dead balls better. So each of them has, even though they're all eights, they still have their own speciality because Bellingham played as a false nine for Real Madrid when they won the Champions League.
You did.
So the
like this
profiles
Wobo
fit each
guy,
other
by the
perfectly,
way.
to be honest.
Yo, Wobo knows ball. I can't lie. Wobo knows ball.
So it's
That's why I genuinely would
I
take-
honestly would try to avoid any Premier League players to buy if we sell Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah.
Avoid the Prem at all costs. The prices are getting stupid because
They're
everyone
getting
has great TV rights money and no one's gonna sell. Dude, you're getting Mateus Pereira's who fucking went down to the championship valued at 80 million pounds
Mm-hmm.
for going down. What the fuck are we doing? This league is
it's
getting
an
stupidly
insane
overpriced.
market. It's an insane market, which is why like
And we're part of the cause because we put
Yeah.
100 million down in 2 windows back to back. We are the problem because we
Yeah,
did
no,
Enzo
that's true.
Fernandez and then we went for 100 million for Caicedo.
yeah, it's true. It's true. But Chris, you want to stick around for the fullback bonanza I got for you?
Who's the fullback?
Glad you asked. All right, let's talk about fullbacks, people, because ever since Cucurella has left the building, Chelsea have been utterly spammed with multiple fullback
We've been
links.
looked at the Real Madrid one, right? Left back.
We're gonna look at him right now. Yeah. I'll show you right now, Chris.
Funny
So-
that they replaced him with Cucurella, and we looked for the worst one. Fantastic.
Well, listen, we don't know. Cucurella might be on a decline. We'll talk soon.
Oh my.
He might. I said might. I didn't say he was. All right. We don't know. But
Yeah, he's gonna go in the shit now.
let's
just
discuss
ran to
some
team.
of the news. Yo, Panama's cooking right now. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they just missed the goal. Anyways,
Can't
so we're
remember
starting
what's
off with the first bit of news from PYS. Sources say Cucurella expressed his desire to return to Spain for personal and family reasons. Chelsea are not looking to add at least 2 starting level players. And listen, I do think, and I know people are going to say blue co agenda this, whatever. I genuinely don't care at this point, right? I do think that there is some truth to this. I don't think Cucurella leaving is entirely on how last season went. I think that was the one that really like pushed the decision even more. Like, I think there was wiggle room for us to convince Cucurella to stay, but us not getting UCL and all that stuff made it easy, his decision easier. But I do think him, before even Club World Cup, making the decision to not re-sign and not extend was him already planning and deciding to find a move back to Madrid, or not even Madrid, but back to Spain for his family and all that stuff. So I do think there's a validity to this. I don't think it's entirely on Blueco, but I do think Blueco helped made his decision more solidified, right? And I think that's reasonable to say. We continue on. David Ornstein reporting that Cucurella does have 3 years left on his contract at Stamford Bridge, but clearly he wasn't one of the untouchables in the squad. It's not been a great since he spoke out following the departure of Enzo Maresca, and I think therefore this suits all parties. And I do think that was a little bit of a part of it too, speaking out in the club. The Spanish team camp has been shocked at Cucurella news. He did not tell anyone, and the players discovered the news from Fabrizio's post. Matty Moretto then came out with some news earlier today that Xabi Alonso was not informed by Chelsea that Marc Cucurella was joining Real Madrid. He found out through Fabrizio Romano's tweet, according to the Madrid Zone, Matty Moretto's outlet. All of it to then be debunked by Fabrizio. In response to the news that Xabi Alonso didn't know about Chelsea selling Cucurella to Madrid, that is absolutely not true. He is informed about everything, including outgoings, incomings, contracts, and strategy. Now, let's talk about what's going to happen with that position. Now, Liam Rosinha did not do a lot of good things at Chelsea. Shout out, Liam. But Jarell Hato is considered as one of the best things he's contributed to the club. Rosinha even said his potential is scary, which, by the way, take that with a pinch of salt. He also said Neto was world class. Not listening to that. All right. Simon Johnson Sport then come out with this. Justin, Chelsea are already looking for someone who can play in multiple positions rather than an out-and-out left back. Barco certainly fits the description as what they require. Gusto is also appreciated for his ability to play both flanks, which is very loosely play both flanks. Okay, he's been pretty shit at left back, but whatever. Now, a lot of rumblings about Lewis Hall. Let's talk about Lewis Hall. Graham Bailey. Chelsea are exploring whether to move to bring Lewis Hall back to Stamford Bridge is possible this summer. Team Talk understands amid rival interest from United as the Blues continue their search for a Marco Cucurella replacement. Team Talk also same thing here. Chelsea are considering a move to re-sign Lewis Hall as they step up plans to replace Cucurella. United also monitoring the fullback situation. Chelsea now assessing the return to Stamford Bridge is feasible. Bobby Vincent. Re-signing Lewis Hall re-signing Lewis Hall would not theoretically in any way disrupt Hata's development because the Dutchman can play as center back as well, but there's a question whether the Englishman would want to return to Chelsea as he didn't feel he could develop properly at the club. Now, moving away from Lewis Hall to some other links that we've had. The Martio reporting in recent days, not only Man City but also Chelsea have had contacts with the entourage of Atalanta's 21-year-old fullback Marco Pelastra on loan to Cagliari last season, where he won the award for Best Defender in Serie A. At the moment, there is no negotiation, but only a request for information. Though the will of the player and his agent, Luci, however, is to stay in Serie A. Maxi Araujo, another one that a lot of you guys have been naming. Maxi Araujo is on Chelsea's list, and they have opened the door for him following Marco Cucurella's sale. Chelsea are beginning to search and may take the next step to try to understand what conditions are necessary in the next week for Araujo. Now, Record Portugal, one of the more reliable sources out of Portugal. Maxi Araujo is one of the Chelsea's main targets to replace Marco Cucurella. Chelsea have already scouted him and inquired to with his representatives. And then, this is the big one that dropped today, or not actually, sorry, I lied. Cambiasso, another one that we're still linked with. Still smoke on this one. So, after Barcelona, Chelsea have asked information about Juventus fullback Andrea Cambiasso. Continuing on, Chelsea have made an inquiry for Juventus fullback Andrea Cambiasso as they explore options ahead of the transfer window. Blues are monitoring the Italian international's situation, but Juve are expected to demand a significant fee of for the 26-year-old who remains under contract until 2029. Barcelona are also keeping tabs on Cambiasso, with several clubs interested in his signature. There are many reports coming from Italy about Chelsea's interest in Andrea Cambiasso. I am told that there is nothing concrete regarding this. No swap deal with Jackson. Also, Chelsea at the moment are not strongly pursuing Cambiasso. Now, this is where things get interesting. This has been the big link of today. Can confirm that Chelsea have interest in Real Madrid left back Alvaro Carreras. Obviously worked with Xabi Alonso and seemingly had a good relationship. All I can say for certain is there is interest from Simon Phillips, who had the link. Simon Phillips saying here pretty much himself, Chelsea are interested in Alvaro Carreras. Chelsea discuss Alvaro Carreras with Xabi Alonso in a meeting recently, but it is not concrete negotiations at the moment, according to Fabrizio. And then lastly, Chelsea are considering bringing in a different type of player who can cover several positions. My understanding is that Alvaro Carreras is the player Chelsea have discussed with Alonso. Nothing concrete at the moment. Chelsea is not entering strongly for Andrea Cambiasso, according to Fabrizio. I'll start with UCP. Well, I mean, I can only really go to you right now because Chris left. But CP, what do you think of the whole Cambiasso and who was the other fella's name? Oh, shit. I'm already fucking this up. Cambiasso and this gentleman here. Well, Araujo too, if you know about him. And Pelastra, which I think the Pelastra link is mostly his agent kind of just throwing his name around to see if they can find anyone to bite.
He's a center back, no? Isn't Pelastra center back, if I remember correctly?
Potentially,
fullback,
which we do need, by the way.
He's a fullback. He's a fullback. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, he was good last.
I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Yeah, all good. No, he was pretty decent. I didn't see too many games of his. I just saw like 3 or 4 Calgary games. Some when he was playing Inter Milan. But I think Cambiasso, has been pretty good for couple of seasons, like 2, 3 seasons, and Juventus fans really like him. He's pretty versatile too. I think he's played a few games at left back, not too many, but mostly on the right side, so he can kind of play both sides. I don't know a lot about Maxi Araujo, to be honest with you.
Didn't he
When
just
I heard that
play
name,
like yesterday or some shit? What team is he play? Oh, he plays for Uruguay. Yes.
yeah, because there's another. No, but isn't that the center back Araujo? Is that Maxi Araujo? Is that the still same Araujo we're talking about?
No, Maxi Araujo is a fullback. You're thinking about not the Araujo that plays for Barcelona.
No. But there's also another Araujo that we were linked with like last year who played for Sporting or something. No, who was a center back?
He plays for Benfica.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
He just played today, he played today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's another Araujo. Yeah, it's the same guy. Okay, that's what I thought. It's the same guy. Yeah.
Plays for Portugal. Yeah, he hit the
Thomas Araujo.
Congolese
Thank you.
player
Thomas Araujo. That's what I'm saying. There's so many Araujos. Thank you. Yeah. So I thought it was Thomas Araujo. Like that's the only one I've seen. So I don't know too much about this one, to be honest with you. This guy, but like I've heard decent things, and as a Sporting player, and we once again will be the same bullshit of we have a great relationship with Sporting because we got your guy Asugo, we got Quenda. There were links that we wanted to buy shares of Sporting anyways. So
true.
So
I can see
what
this
is this
being
like?
Legitimate, yeah.
Yeah. So what is this like? Blue Co adjacent? Like what? This is a Blue Co adjacent. Like what is this? Brighton, but in Portugal.
Sense.
Like are we just? Are they Brighton Portugal version for us now? Like we just buy their players?
Brighton.
No, that's what it's gonna look like. We're gonna have 3 Sporting players if we go for him in next season. Yeah, I'm just more familiar with the 2 Italians that we're linked with.
Yeah.
I think obviously Calgary is not gonna ask for much. It's Serie A, and it's not gonna be as much as a Cambiasso from Juventus. I'll be honest with you. Because they don't have a lot.
That player?
The Palestri guy we were linked with?
No, Cambiasso.
I like him. He's been good for 2 seasons. Obviously Juventus have a shit show in terms of the manager carousel.
Sure.
So that's why I don't. I'm not gonna put anyone down for that too much. But he's been pretty good. Like when I talk to Juventus fans, like 1 or 2 of them that I know, like they really like him a lot. Still talk positively about him. So like not gonna knock him down. And then the Palestri guy, I've only seen like 3 games, like 2 games against when he played Inter Milan, and I think 2 other games I've seen. So not too much information on him. But yeah, like I think it depends on the money and the profile. Like if what I'm reading from the Gully guy in the chat here is he has this Araujo guy has like insane output, or even Jeremy saying Araujo's good. Like fair enough, but it depends on if we're playing a 3 at the back and he's a wing back, or is he gonna be a fullback? Because great GNA is great, but if we're playing a 4 at the back, I still need to be good in defense. Yeah. If you're a wing back, fair enough. We have 3 as cover with the DM. Do your thing. You can bomb up like Chilwell did.
I wish I could tell you more about Maxi Araujo, but unfortunately, FB Refs wants to take their scouting reports down. Yeah, not much.
Have you? I used to try. I think Lewis used to use this. I think
Data MB?
No, McLock app.
Oh.
Like you can compare players. Let me just send you the line.
Yeah, go for it. We're willing to try new things here on Casually FC.
You can like compare people's seasons.
Cool. Are you sponsored by Data MB Goal? Just curious.
Yeah. Like
it's a good site. I get it.
It's by year, not like full season. Like in terms of, I'll just do 2026, for example, or 2027. Like you can do. It says comparison, and then you can compare if you want. Like let's say Palestri to like Cambiasso if you want, or Araujo, and put the season, and then just compare in terms of if it's a fallback or not, right?
Oh my days.
So you could try that out. So we can have a comparison. At least those guys are in the same league, so we can compare those two at least.
We're gonna use 2025, right?
Yeah, you could do 2025 or 2026.
I'm gonna do Maxi Araujo and this Cambiaso guy because these are the ones that have been the heaviest links. Or do you
Yeah,
want me to
sure.
do Palestra? Cambiaso. What's his? Okay, Andrea Cambiaso. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Bologna.
No, isn't he Juventus? No, you had a picture of him in Juventus.
Oopsies. I got the wrong player then. Hold on.
Cambiaso.
Cambiaso.
Yeah, Andrea Cambiaso. He's playing Juventus.
Why does it say? Why does it say Bologna? Oh, now it says Juventus. What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. Compare only to players from the same league. No. We want fullback. All right, generate comparison chart. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, chat. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna put it on the.
He's only valued at 20 million euros right now.
Not a bad price. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and he's 26, so I'm surprised we wanna get him. To be honest with you.
Yeah. All right.
So-
It'll eventually load, right?
Yeah, it takes a minute. Not gonna lie.
Oh, okay. Here
Oh,
we
there
go.
you go.
Oh yeah, I've seen this thing before.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make this full screen so we can all look at this. So let's get a little closer here. So, ooh, okay. This is weird. How? Okay, maybe not. Okay. Thanks, website. Viewer.
Yeah, I think the website's not good at resizing, anyways.
All right, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So you have Araujo in the blue and Cambiaso in the red, and it looks like Cambiaso covers a lot more categories than Araujo. Araujo has better dribbling, and Araujo has better PADJ tackles. What does that mean? PADJ interceptions. What does that mean? Passes and hey, I don't know what that means, but
For interceptions and stuff, yeah.
yeah, tackles, interceptions, probably more aggressive league, I guess, than the Serie A. But I don't know. I can't speak too highly on it. But I mean, Cambiaso's stats look pretty convincing, or the scouting report, I should say, looks pretty convincing. Both have the ability to cross, so 17.3 crosses per 90. No, not per 90. That'd be crazy per 90. I guess in the league,
Yeah.
the average in a season, 17.3 crosses, something like that.
Yeah, like percentage, yeah.
Percentage, I guess. Yeah. Cross percentage.
Cross
You're right.
percentage as well,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, these don't look bad.
No,
Obviously,
Coco, this is fullback options for Cucurella.
yeah, no, these are fullback options. Obviously, like I have been saying before, and they're both 25 years old. Okay, interesting. Like I've been saying before, I'm not necessarily gonna say I want this player, I want that player. Just get me good players. Yes, I have my favorites, but just get me good players. If you get me good players with, you do the actual scouting and you do the actual work and negotiations, just give me good talent. Doesn't matter if they're young or they're experienced or whatever. Well, they have to be experienced. We need experience, right? We can't have more inexperienced players unless they're gonna, hit the ground running and be absolute gems. But Jordan Boss, I mean, listen, based on what I saw in the World Cup, he looks pretty good too. But for now, we're linked with these guys, so I'm gonna stick with just these guys for now. Looks good to me. What do I know? I genuinely don't know much, but these seem to be players that a lot of teams are going a good. At least for Araujo, he's linked with a few teams that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, do you
And I
have a
think
preference?
Cambiaso,
In this
like a
one?
year or two ago, had like links to Man City when he was
Yeah.
a way more hotter commodity.
Plus, his name is awesome, Cambiaso.
Yeah, man, Italian shirt. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that matters. That matters. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He's not related to
no,
Cambiaso, right?
no, that Cambiaso was Argentinian.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, no Argentinian relation here, huh?
No, and he's 26. He'll be too old.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, that's the fullback situation, ladies and gents, that we're aware of at the moment. Obviously, as more news breaks out, these links are getting hotter. we'll go ahead and break it out. We do have 3 more subjects just to run through before I call it a show. So if you haven't already done so, chat, be sure to smash up the like and subscribe to the channel. And we will be back here for the watch along of what's the team that's playing next? Colombia and Uzbekistan. So I mean, by we, I mean myself. I don't know if CP's going to be here. That's up to him. So yeah.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, could be.
Maybe. Yeah, hey, you don't want to see Kuzin?
Dude, I can't believe dude, I went to sleep and I couldn't sleep and I woke up. I'm like, why am I watching this fucking game at 2 a.m. with you?
Austria was so.
Oh my god, dude.
The worst game of the tournament so far, easily. It's up there with Uruguay, but still, like, it was. So
Uruguay should have won that, by the way. Oh my god.
I mean, but they were so bad too, though. Oh my god, bro. Horrible game.
Yeah, what is Bielsa doing, to be honest, man?
Yeah, seriously. Smash up the like, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Let's continue on to the final 3 topics. And the first of the final 3, Josh Acheampong is untouchable, according to sources. Let's talk about it, because there's been a good amount of rumblings around Josh Acheampong, which have been silent as of recent. So, in the beginning of the month, we heard from Ravizio exclusive. Chelsea reject approaches from clubs around Europe for 2 from Premier League and 2 from Premier League for Josh Acheampong, defender seen as untouchable for the new era under Xabi Alonso. First decision made together between CFC and new coach. Acheampong stays under contract until 2029, meaning there's 3 more years left to his contract. Continuing on, Josh Acheampong will be staying at Chelsea. Oh, we read the same thing. It remains unclear whether Josh Acheampong is looking for a move away from Chelsea. Arsenal, Newcastle, Crystal Palace are known to be monitoring the situation, while Bournemouth also retain an interest in Acheampong from last summer, according to Nizar Cancella. Josh Acheampong is appreciated by United, City, and Bayern, considered untouchable, an important part of Alonso's plans, according to Ben Jacobs. Chelsea are adamant Josh Acheampong will be part of Alonso's first team squad for preseason, according to Matt Law. And again, Arsenal, Newcastle, Crystal Palace is known to be monitoring Acheampong at Chelsea, while Bournemouth also retained interest from last summer. Same thing. Justin, this was in the 2nd of July. Acheampong will seek assurances on his future development, having grown frustrated about lack of minutes last season, with the club showing an interest in signing him. And I agree. I agree, Acheampong. You should guarantee minutes, because it's getting ridiculous how often you don't play. I understand you're not, like, top tier and whatever. You're not, errorless. I know you've had games where you've impressed and games where you really haven't really impressed. But overall, I do believe in your potential, and I have seen glimpses of you being brilliant as well. So I do believe in this kid. I think he's going to be good, but we need to develop him, and that means giving him minutes, and not like what happened last season. Acheampong and Mamadou Sarr are not on the for sale list, and will be part of preseason, according to Simon Johnson. So I'm sure, CP, you have opinions on Josh as well. I mean, this is a player that I could see playing right wing back. I could see playing right back. He's a center back as well. That's mostly going to be his position, I'm sure. I can see him playing a big part in our season next season. He has great ball progression. He can do essentially what Fofana was doing for us when he was at his best. And I'd rather invest in this kid.
Yeah, fucking sell Fofana, play him.
Yeah.
I'll
the
be
problem
honest.
with Fofana, he's chilling on those wages.
And,
I don't think he wants to leave.
Like, yeah, Mamadou Sarr is like, I don't think he's gonna get minutes in this team. I'll be honest with you, because it's like, fucking hell, like, you just shot his confidence. Like, man's not even starting for Senegal anymore after winning man of the match with them in AFCON. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, true.
So it's like,
it's a shame.
Yeah,
like, we really love to stint growth here at Chelsea.
And I don't know if Lacroix is gonna join us. Like, there's links, cool, but we don't have Champions League, so are we gonna first put up the money that Crystal Palace will ask for, which could be stupid?
If Lacroix joins us, are you worried of Acheampong's minutes?
Yeah, of course. If we're playing 1 game a week. If we had Champions League, I wouldn't be, but we're gonna play 1 game a week basically. I know we're in the cups, but someone's gonna be the Man United. We could literally not rotate that much. Like, if you're selling Gusto, sure, because then Josh can cover for Reese and Josh can cover for Lacroix. But if you're not selling Gusto, then loan him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want to sell Acheampong. I'd rather develop him. I'd rather keep him. I believe too much in his potential. I know I was critical of him last season, but I feel like my criticism was merited. Like, it was never from a place of I don't want you to succeed. It was a place of like I need this to improve for you to really be solid.
Yeah, and he's not getting considerable game time. Like,
Exactly.
if we remember, Gerald Hato was shit at left back when he started with Maresca. It's only in 2026 when he started getting more game time in the left center back role, and then got confidence, and then he did better at left back as well. But these are young players. Josh is 19, Hato's 19. This is confidence. You need game time to build confidence. We don't have the leadership to build confidence because we don't have the good enough structure. So either if we sell Gusto to Man City, because that's the only links I can think of, sure, keep Josh. If you're keeping Gusto, then what are you going to do? Because Uncle is apparently not leaving in Tosin. Chalaba, is he going to leave? Like, we say this every year, he needs to go. He's fucking not gone. It's been 3 seasons. We still have Mamadou Sarr. We still have Anselmino, who's probably going to get loaned, but still, like... And we don't even know if we're playing 3 at the back or 4. If we're playing, 4 at the back, then Gerald Hato's a center back option as well. So then we have way too many center backs.
Yeah, that's the department I'm focusing on the most. Like, that whole center back department needs to be revamped. A lot of these players need to leave. We need to bring in 1 or 2 solid ones, which can also rotate with Acheampong for minutes. Because that's the thing. Like, I still think there's going to be some rotation. Like, like you're gonna have to. I think Xabi Alonso is smart enough to know the strengths and weaknesses of his team and know when to play certain players in certain games. And you have to be because you do have to rotate some minutes in the cup games, or whether it be that or just in general when injuries happen and all that stuff, where you need to rest players to prevent injury, all that kind of stuff. But I'm probably trying to find out to get Bassi too. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it looks like he is gonna stay. Tosin, which I don't know. We'll see what Xabi Alonso wants to do. But I really do hope he does see the potential in Acheampong and he does actually get him to play. Because this is, for me, if I'm Acheampong, this is the last season. That's it.
Yeah, after this, don't convince me that I'm untouchable.
Exactly.
Some bullshit. Do not convince me because you've lied to me 2 seasons in a row.
Yep. This season he was given that promise. I remember.
Yep.
This season he was told, yeah, you're going to get minutes.
Yeah, we even got reports in January that he's untouchable. And then he gets fucking subbed on in the 87th minute of games that we're fucking getting battered. Like, how are you building this kid's confidence when we're losing like 3-0 and you sub him on for 3 minutes? So what the fuck are we doing? When we had that chance against not Wrexham or even Wrexham, I think, when we were going through the FA Cup, going through that, and we were playing lower level teams for the most part. He didn't even get minutes then. He didn't get starting minutes then. Like, what are we doing? How do you build a kid's confidence? Like, Hato's was shit, and then we built his confidence, and then we said, apart from João Pedro, he's the second best player in 2026.
Yeah. On a side note, can I just say, Ghana fucking sucks, bro.
Dude, I know, man. I know.
I just wanted Semenyo to score. That's all I asked.
Fucking, dude. We're in 2026. Why the fuck is Jordan Ayew starting for Ghana? Fucking Iñaki Williams is right there. Like, Iñaki Williams is literally fucking right there. What are we doing playing fucking being the fucking nephew of fucking the Ghanaian Pele?
Brother, this guy stinks!
If you don't remember, there's a Pele who's Ghanaian. He has a hero's card in FIFA like 2 years ago. He's a legend there. The fucking Ayew brothers are his nephew. That's why they were playing for Ghana for so long, even though they were fucking shit. I can't believe Jordan Ayew's still playing in 2026. What the fuck are we doing? And Iñaki Williams literally changed countries. Why the fuck is he not starting? He's not even getting subbed on. And we're in the 86th minute. What the fuck off?
Yeah.
And seeing Baba Rahman's name is still the funniest shit ever, by the way.
Wait, really?
Baba Rahman's on the bench. Baba fucking Rahman. That Chelsea's on the bench.
I didn't know.
Yeah, look at the bench. He's
Ghana
on the
cooked,
bench. This
bro.
is
Ghana
Abdul
cooked.
Rahman Baba.
Ghana, pack it up, man. Like, yeah, no, you can't even get Semenyo to play well. Oh, fuck me, bro. Yeah, it is
What are
it is.
we doing, bro?
Yeah. Against Panama of all teams too. Okay, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We move. All right. Building off of that, we need to talk about the striker stuff. Because there's a lot of things going on in the striker situation, a lot of movement in and around the striker position. Though let's talk striker for Chelsea. So starting off with these few tweets on Nicholas Jackson. So Nicholas Jackson wants to fight for his place at Chelsea under new boss Xabi Alonso, according to Graham Bailey. Liam Tui had this to say on Jackson. He's a massive upgrade on Delap, or at least when he's seen what we've seen from Delap so far at Chelsea, there's no reason why you couldn't play him. João Pedro and Palmer all in the same team. I think there's good enough footballers that depending on the system could work very effectively. Palmer created 22 chances in the Premier League for Nani Madueke in 24-25 and 11 for Jackson. Both players departed the following summer, and Chelsea's attacking chemistry went with him, which there is a little bit of stats to back this coincidence. Continuing on, Chelsea value Nicholas Jackson up to £60 million. The fact that Maresca is gone and Alonso is now the manager could see a shift in the situation where he ends up staying at Chelsea, according to Simon Johnson. On Omega, we have this. Crystal Palace have made initial inquiries over the potential deal for Netherlands and Chelsea-bound striker Emmanuel Omega, according to Aaron Ramiro. Emmanuel Omega's role at Chelsea is uncertain after a rather underwhelming campaign at France, partially due to injury. A big factor in Omega's recruitment was a situation surrounding Nicholas Jackson, who was not expected to play for the club again after joining Bayern on a season-long loan. Yet that situation may change as discussed below, according to Simon Johnson. Emmanuel Omega is not guaranteed to be part of Chelsea 2026 and 2027 plans, according to The Athletic. So, holy mother of being the point of this signing. Horrible planning, but let's see what happens, because it's not too late to change your mind, and potentially something does happen, but who knows? This is The Athletic calling this out is just embarrassing that he could potentially come out of this with no plans at all. Ghana just failed to score. Wow. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. What a dead team. What a dead team. All right, we continue on. Liam Delap, everyone's favorite striker. Liam Delap wants another season at Chelsea to prove his doubters wrong. It's understood that the 2+ months injury limited his ability to play his usual style, which in turn affected his form. It remains unclear whether or not he will get the chance. And then lastly, Everton are preparing a £30 million bid for Chelsea striker Liam Delap ahead of the summer transfer window. David Moyes has identified the 23-year-old as a priority target at Everton to look to strengthen their attack, but Chelsea's valuation currently remains a major obstacle. Chelsea are demanding more than £40 million. What?
Huh?
Okay. Well, Newcastle United have inquired about the striker's availability as well, according to Mail Sport. They go with pinch of salt. It is Mail Sport, but if this is true, brother, just call it even. All right, break even and move on from this guy, because he's a bum. I'm not taking his whole injury thing is why he couldn't do it. Like, brother, you injured yourself partially as well. Let's be real with the whole shoulder shit, okay? I'm not having it, man. Get out of the club. You're not good enough for Chelsea. It was great deal. 30 million at the time. It seemed like a good deal, I should say. We're done. We're done. We move along. All right? Adios, the lab. I don't know what else to tell you. As far as the other guys go, we were talking about Jackson, and we also spoke on Omega. Listen, Omega wasn't really that much of a convincing signing to me. What I saw at Strasbourg, I didn't think was going to translate or even improve at Chelsea. But when it comes to Jackson, listen, I was never really Jackson out. I was more of Jackson, do what you want, right? Like, he could go, he could come, either way. After what happened with the lap this season, I wouldn't mind having Jackson as a backup, people. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, but Jackson's so washed and all that stuff. Listen, brother, I'm not checking my WhatsApp right now in the middle of the fucking stream. But listen, like, with Jackson, we'll see what happens in terms of if he stays or not. But like, I'm okay with him being as a backup. You can see he creates chances. You can see he's a menace to center backs. You can see he gets involved in the games, which is what we need. So he helps the team in that sense. He just lacks that final end product or that final step every time when he builds this good play and all that stuff. We'll see. We'll see. But big up TJ Warren TV for the $2 super chat. Marshall, check your WhatsApp. USA. What's on my WhatsApp? CP, what do you think about the striker situation? Wait, what is this?
That's what you fucking
Is this real? This isn't real. This is AI.
Yeah, the lap needs to leave my club as quickly as possible. Jackson, like, I think we saw the full Nicholas Jackson. Fuck off. That's big, by the way. Fuck it. I hate this. Fuck off. It's because I met Matisse yesterday in real life. I know this.
Did you really?
This is not fucking
It's
you fraud, PJ. Just fuck off.
Also, by the way, these aren't even the real kits. It's like a combination of the Yokohama kit and the three. But it's so AI.
Why are my eyes like a psychopath? I hate you.
Because you're excited, bro. That's what you look like when you're excited, dog.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Matisse was there for the France-Senegal game. So I was with him.
Cool.
Like sitting beside him, so like talked to him and got a picture. And I was telling Flawless about it, and TJ was in the fucking chat and he was roasting me.
That's why.
But yeah, we saw the full Nicholas Jackson. We saw the full Nicholas Jackson experience. In terms of, you saw him score some goals, but what happened was he was offside, right? You saw some runs he made, good hold up play at times, but he kind of messed up at the end, right? So, you know, like, yeah, like he's obviously an upgrade to Delap, because fuck me, Delap is the worst footballer I've ever seen join Chelsea Football Club. So the bar is not that high. So if he wants to be a backup striker, but it's harder to convince Jackson to be a backup striker to a João Pedro than a Harry Kane. Right? Like him being a backup striker at Bayern Munich to Harry Kane, that's easy to do. Yeah, I saw that.
Finally, Jesus Christ!
And it's who? It's not
Semenyo. Semenyo didn't score it.
Huh?
Semenyo didn't.
No, but I think Semenyo got the assist. No,
that wasn't a Semenyo either. Sismo. It wasn't Semenyo that assisted.
Right, but
I wish Semenyo scored it. I would have won. Oh, Jesus Christ! Let me put you back on screen. I would have had a good amount of money in my pocket right now.
Oh, you put Semenyo a bit? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
about fucking time.
Because the reports were saying he's gonna evaluate what his move is gonna be. Yeah, the announcer said Semenyo. That's what I thought too. Okay, it wasn't.
No, it's not Semenyo. Semenyo missed it.
I know. I said the announcer said it too. That's why I thought it was Semenyo. Yeah. The announcer said Semenyo, so I thought I was wrong. Right. So I'm not Racismo. The announcer is. But yeah, like, I'm fine with Jackson being the backup striker because the striking work is shit. Omega's injury prone as fuck. Like, he's very similar to Jackson in terms of finishing, and he's really injury prone. So I'd rather have the healthy guy, Nicholas Jackson, who's he is improving. Even though he was not great the season he was with us, like his last season, he still scored 2 goals. Yeah. All he has to score is 2 goals in the Premier League, and he'll double the lap. That's not hard. So yeah, I hope he decides to stay.
Yeah, we'll see. Because apparently he had beef with Maresca, is why he. left.
Maresca's not there anymore.
Yeah, and he's not there anymore, so we'll see. The announcer said Semenyo. It's not Semenyo. Yeah, it wasn't Semenyo. It was Semenyo's 11. It was 10-3, I think. But yeah, it sucks for me that it wasn't Semenyo, but it is what it is. Like, you win some, you lose some. I'm on a losing streak right now. I should really just call it quits.
Who the hell? Who you?
Austria yesterday.
Okay.
Lost all my bets on that one.
Yeah.
My parlay. Today I did Portugal. Lost that one
Ndiaye.
as well.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then today again, Semenyo to score. I just needed him to score. That's it. And Ghana to win. I got the Ghana part. Didn't get Semenyo to score. So and I was gonna win
Dude,
$100.
Portugal looks so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean Portugal have been looking bad since 4 years ago,
Oh.
the last World Cup.
No, this
It's just, you know what it is, CP. It's they're all in awe and they all idolize Ronaldo. So whenever there's even a chance to score a goal, let me give it to Ronaldo. He'll score it. They still look at him like he's the same Ronaldo of Real Madrid.
No, I get that,
washed.
but it's like it's not even that. Like the passing was so not great by Vitinha. I'm not gonna lie. Like Vitinha, João Neves, like Bruno Fernandes, like there was a chance near the end. Bruno, like why isn't Bruno shooting? Why the fuck are you passing? Like what are we doing, man?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ronaldo is washed. Is greater than Ahmed with 10 men. Above Ahmed with 10 men? I'm confused. Pierre Romero, what are you trying to say? Huh? But yeah.
Oh, they played with
They
him. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Never mind. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like playing with 10 men with Ronaldo in there. He has to give it up. He really has to give it up. Like,
Or if you're gonna have that, then you can't have Bernardo Silva, and you need the runners to do their job. Like fucking Conceição.
I just don't think it can be Ronaldo anymore. I really don't.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to be Ronaldo. Just be a target man. But you need runners and runners who can take on their fallback. And Liao wasn't great, and Conceição is a fucking short king, man. Man's 5'4". Of course, he's gonna get bodied by every fallback known to man. I would this sound crazy. Try Pedro Neto there. I'm gonna be honest on right wing. If you're gonna do that, if
Try
you're gonna
Pedro Neto and striker.
No,
if
just
you're
put-
not gonna put Gonzalo Ramos there.
no, like if you're gonna do that, just so you can cross it or Ronaldo, just do that then. Conceição
Hmm.
is gonna get bodied at every turn. He's 5'4". He's not
I don't
Messi
know.
either. So
This
it's not
may
gonna work.
be the start of a Panama-Ghana rivalry. This is crazy. I'm seeing a fight break out. Wild. But yeah, I don't know. Last time I saw Portugal in the World Cup, I said, yeah, this is done for Ronaldo. And then I'm seeing Ronaldo again. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is more of the same, so yeah, I didn't have high hopes for them, but I expected them to beat Congo, and they couldn't even do that.
Yeah,
to be honest, Congo had better chances towards the end. From what I
Yeah,
saw.
but the African teams bar, not Cape
Ghana?
Verde, no, not Ghana.
Oh,
The team that got battered 7-1. Like besides them, like all the African teams and
Curacao.
South Africa, like
Curacao is not even an African team, bro. Curacao is a North American team.
North American, yeah. But like where South America and Ghana, like everyone else has showed out. Like Cape Verde showed out. Like all the African teams have showed up facing European teams.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, no. Big up to the African teams in this World Cup. It's been
like
very
Egypt got 1-1 against Belgium. You got Cape Verde 0-0.
Yep.
Like Tunisia got battered though. I would say that, but I don't know, most of the African teams have like kind of done their job.
Yeah.
Like Morocco against Brazil. So
yeah. All right, cool. Let's move on to the last topic of today's show. Ladies and gents, I hope you've been enjoying the show. Be sure to smash up the like if you haven't done so already yet. And also be sure to subscribe if you are new here. I'm seeing some new faces, which is great to see. I appreciate you guys coming through. We hit the 4K mark, which is fantastic. Now we're on our way to 5K, so let's keep that momentum going, people. The content here does not stop. And don't forget, I will be doing a watch along later tonight for Uzbekistan and Colombia.
in an hour, basically.
In an hour, basically. So I'm gonna go eat something and then come back. So I'm giving you a lot more content. I just streamed for 2.5 hours, and I'm gonna do another 2 hours of content. So please, if you appreciate the work I'm putting in and getting content out there for you guys, I really appreciate you guys showing up as well and supporting us over there. But yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, big up. Thank you, Kinduris. I appreciate the congratulations for the 4K. But let's go on to the last topic, ladies and gents, which is going to be Chelsea's loan army. Yes, the loan army is coming back, even though not really, because we can't loan out that many players. Let me tell you why, people, because there's a lot of players linked with a loan. Okay, we're going to start off with this, and then we'll pick which players we think should actually be on loan and we should keep here, right? So we'll start off with Simon Johnson Sport with June 2nd reporting that Andre Santos is not considered to be untouchable, but that does not mean Chelsea want to cash in on him. Decisions on senior players going out on loan will be made later in the window, which is crazy to hear for Andre Santos. I don't think it's going to happen, but another one that's being considered to potentially be loaned out. Wild. Exclusive. Chelsea are willing to listen to offers of Brazilian midfielder Andre Santos. I'm sure if it's lucrative enough, they might consider it, but I don't think he's going to be leaving Chelsea anytime soon. Shimura Muheka, for those of you who don't know, is also earmarked to get first team football elsewhere. The 18-year-old was named Premier League 2 Player of the Season and is deemed ready for his first loan, which I'm all for. Give him a good loan, please. He needs to develop. Maybe send him to Strasbourg. Who knows? Omari Kellyman will go out on loan again. Championship clubs and teams in Europe have already expressed an interest. Good for Kelly Clarkson, bro. I don't give a fuck about this player, but he's going on a loan. Here we go. This guy, David Dacher Fofana, had spells on loan at Faith Karagumruk and Strasbourg last season. Chelsea will look to offload him for good during the off season or during the close season. Maybe another loan for this guy. I don't know why I added him to the segment, but looking like they're going to try to sell him. The loan king right there, bro. A permanent transfer has not been ruled out for Mark Guiu, but Chelsea's preference is a loan right now. And Chelsea wants striker Mark Guiu to get game time elsewhere and develop. A permanent transfer has not been ruled out, but the club's preference is for a loan. Clubs in England, Italy, Germany, and Spain are keen. No negotiations between Al Qadsiya and Chelsea for Mark Guiu so far, according to Fabrizio, which is a random-ass tweet, but apparently he was linked to this club. This man, Dastan Satpayev, for those of you who may or may not remember him, our Kazakhstani striker, right? That's been developing in the Kazakhstani league. What's the name of this? Dinamo Kiev? No, not Dinamo Kiev.
No, not Dinamo Kiev, but yeah, I'm forgetting the name. But he got some European football. Got some Champions League football.
He's playing really well for them, to be fair.
Yep.
And had a strong presentation in UCL football. So I'm not going to completely disregard him, but I am going to, wait
Disregard
until I
him a
have
bit.
like a, I'm going to wait till like see what he does at a bigger club. I'm not going to overhype the whole, the whole, his league and what he's doing for his team. I can't remember the name of his team, but I know it starts with a K. But continuing on here, latest, Chelsea manager Xabi Alonso alongside his sporting leadership team will decide together whether to send Dastan Satpayev, a 17-year-old, on loan to their sister club Strasbourg to gain experience in Europe's elite leagues, or allow him to remain with Chelsea. His versatility is highly appreciated internally, though it is not helpful that missing out on European competition will equal fewer opportunities for Blues starlets such as Satpayev to impress. Ultimately, it will come down to what they believe is best for his development. It's not Krasnodar either, ladies and gents, but it's coming from Kieran Gill. And then the other one, everyone's favorite star, Brazilian under-20 Chelsea striker David Washington is going to be loaned out again. I knew you would react like this. I left it for last for this purpose. I left it for last for this purpose, bro. This guy is still going to be loaned out instead of offloaded. It's crazy to me. It's I don't even know, man. I don't know. Yeah, they want to keep Isugo, but are opening to sell Santos. That doesn't make sense to me either. That's why I don't think anything's going to happen to Santos. But there is links, and if there's a lucrative enough, offer, then they'll probably take it. But I don't see him leaving anytime soon, to be so dead ass with you guys. But yeah, what do you think? All these loans and all this stuff, man. Like, we can't decide who to keep and get rid of. All of them are players that no one gives a crap about, and we're still not talking about getting rid of, some of the defensive players that we have to offload. But yeah, CP, there's a lot here to digest while I look for Dastan Satpayev's team.
Sure. Just want to say, first of all, fuck us still buying David Washington. Piss me the right fuck off. 20 million on a guy no one in Santos even said they rated, but apparently
Kairat Almaty. There you go.
We had to get him. Second of all, Giu needs to also leave. I don't care. Besides the
Wow,
pipe,
okay.
all of them should leave. Shim definitely needs a loan. And yeah, everyone else needs to leave. Just sell everyone else, please. Fire sale, please.
I think we should be selling a lot of these players, to be fair. I understand a loan for Giu because Giu got 0 minutes. Like, there's no reason why Delap was getting more minutes than Giu at certain points of the season. Like, it's insane that he wasn't playing more. Because there are games where Delap played for 70 minutes, did fuck all. A Brighton game, right? The first Brighton game of the season. And then Giu comes on and does more than fucking Delap the whole entire game. But I mean, if we sell him, I'm not gonna cry about it either. I mean, we would get profit, I'm sure, because we bought him for like £5 million or maybe euros. I don't remember. So please offload him for all I care.
I think it was
right.
10 million, but yeah, shouldn't be
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah, again, like no, it was cheaper. It was 5
was it
5 million euros. I'll look it up right now. Mark Giu contract. 5-year contract, 6 million euros.
Okay, yeah, 5 million pounds. You're spot on.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we'd make profit on that player, but yeah, I'm not. Other than Santos, there's no one on this list of players that I read off. I mean, Shimoheka obviously loan him. I don't want to sell him. And Dawson Sapaye, we'll see what happens with him. So those 3 players, those are the only ones I consider like, let's figure out a loan for them or keeping them. Other than that, the rest of them can go. They should have been gone by now. This is bloated squad already. Unbloated, please. Stop giving him a chance to come back and then not giving them anything to develop and make him better. So, yeah. That's my 2 cents on that. I don't know if you had your 2 cents, any more 2 cents to add to that.
No, just the same old one.
Yeah, fair enough. That being said, ladies and gents, are we ready for a watch along later? Because I'm not. I'm going to go eat something and then I'll be ready. But yeah, big up chat. Big up everyone who tuned in today. Hopefully, you got your news fill there. Still plenty of news to go over and things to discuss on the show. So I'll definitely be preparing a show for next Sunday. So stay tuned for that. And we'll be back here. But if you haven't done so already, guys, be sure to smash up the like button. It helps out the channel tremendously. Thanks to you guys doing that, we were able to get more people to come into the chat, discover more channels, and they're able to discover the channel more and all that fun stuff. And subscribe, please. If you're new here, subscribe. There'll be plenty of content in the summer. I'm doing 2 to 3 streams a day now, so please, I'm putting in a lot of effort and losing sleep and not having time for a lot of things for it. I will admit this. Tomorrow, I don't plan to do a stream, and Friday there will be no stream either. Just because we're planning some things and meetups and all that kind of stuff, watch parties and stuff like that.
Of course, the American doesn't want to stream the Canada. Of course, he doesn't want to stream tomorrow when the Canada's playing. Of course, it makes sense.
Isn't tomorrow also the U.S. game? Or is the Mexico game?
I didn't know that. I don't care about you guys.
I think it's the Mexico game tomorrow too, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hate watch Mexico somewhere else. But
yeah, it's Mexico, South Korea.
Yeah. Heung-min Son, let's go, bro. Heung-min Son, I'm cheering for you, bro. Return back to your prime, please. And USA will be on Friday, so I'll be in Liberty State Park watching that. We'll see.
Yeah, let's go.
But yeah. Big up to every single one of you. Like I said, consider becoming a membership, guys, because there's 4 different tiers of membership. And actually, you know what? That reminds me. I did say I would do this, and I really should. Let me go ahead and get into the YouTube chat real quick so I can do it. Because we hit the 4K mark, ladies and gents, I think it's fair that we give out some memberships. And hey, wait a minute, hold the fucking phone. Why are we at 31 likes? Chat, step it up. Why are we at 31 likes? It should be 50. What's going on? Oh man, it is what it is. It's too late. I should have been on top of that earlier. But I'm gonna go ahead. How do I do this again? Memberships. How do I gift them? I forgot how to gift memberships, chat. I can't lie. Fuck. Fuck. Is it this one? No? How do I do it? I did it before. I've done it before. I don't remember how to do it. How do I gift? How do I gift memberships? Did they take that feature away, chat? There's no way. Unlock membership. Ah, membership gifting. Here it is. Okay, cool. Ladies and gents, we're going to give out 5 memberships. I'm going to do that right now. And we're going to read out who the new members are, okay? And I hope it's some of you guys in the chat. It tends to be the people in the chat that get memberships. So let's see who gets them. All right, cool. Here we go. Let's read off who these members are. Big up Casually FC for 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for your charity. All right, cool. Master Michael CFC, big up to you. You got a membership there. DHL 3231, you got a membership there. Banana 61, big up to you for getting a membership. Deluded Chelsea fan, football were 59. Jesus Christ, bro, get a short username. You. Good, big up for getting a membership there, and big up to V Gaming 7284 for your memberships. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. That is the regular the regular casual membership, I think. Not even the proper the entry level casual membership. So hopefully you guys enjoy those membership, enjoy those emotes. Ladies and gents, if you are a member as well, be sure to use those emotes just so you can show people what they're missing out on. And if you are a proper casual and higher tier member, you get shout outs at the end of every show, and that's gonna go out to can't believe you've forgotten DHL. I never forgot DHL. What are you talking about? The proper so you get match going casual membership. So big up to you guys. So that's gonna now be shout out to EE and Adrian, who are proper casuals, but also shout out to DHL, Master Michael, Deluded Chelsea fan, Banana, and V Gaming. Big up to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy your membership. Hopefully we'll see you in the stream more often as well, using those emotes. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna go prep for the Uzbekistan and Colombia watch along. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream today. Have a wonderful night, and as always, stay casual.
Good night, guys. Pajita and sleep.
Jerk off. Oh, but he didn't sleep.
Yeah, and sleep.